Welcome back to another episode of the Bro Monroe Show, hosted by El Paso's funniest bros. Please enjoy and don't be a weenie.
Have you heard that? It's Toad from Mario Kart.
Check.
And he's doing that song, that Shine song.
No.
Have you heard it? It's Toad, dude. It's fucking funny.
Yeah. Do you know Shine? Do you know who Shine is? Nah, she's too young.
You've never heard of Shine?
Poe?
No. How old are you guys?
I'm 38.
God damn.
35.
Wow.
19.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm the oldest. I'm 39.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're old.
I love it. It's like, God damn,
She's
what
like,
the
God
fuck?
damn, why am I
wow.
around these old ass men?
Sire.
She's like, why am I with these old
These
ass
guys are
people out
facing
here?
midlife crisis, and I'm on their podcast.
It happens. It
Right.
happens.
Just to give you guys a young, new, fresh perspective. Right?
We love it.
And with that, welcome to another edition of the Bro Monroe Show with a bunch of old heads and shit. Apparently. I'm just kidding.
No, for real.
I'm one of your hosts, Milo the Madman, and
John Gotti Maserati.
John Gotti Mazur. I don't fucking remember those two.
Too many
I don't
nicknames.
remember.
Too many nicknames.
It took me 30 seconds to cuss. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Blood.
Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. My name is Ray Ruckus, a.k.a. Thotty Pippin, a.k.a. Ray Zombie, a.k.a. your mom's favorite homie, a.k.a. your Tia's favorite, everybody's favorite homie. What's good?
Yeah.
What's good? It's Andrew, Drew Baca, Blandrew, Downtown Drew, Two-Key Drewski, sipping on gin and Drews.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Fuck.
He's like, what else do they call me?
I told myself I was going to remember more. It's because Milo sent me this
Was
video.
it real? It was like a real.
It was
right?
like nicknames for people named Andrew. Oh, Andy Kane. And I didn't like Andy Kane, though.
That was for the game.
So I just copied. No one calls me those.
Wait, is that a note sheet? Oh, no.
No one calls me those names.
Is that a what?
I thought you had a note sheet of like his fucking nickname.
Oh, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do.
We should have one.
I wish I was that.
because we have-
I wish I was that
We have
organized.
papers, but we
I
never-
wish I was that organized, but I'm not.
Yeah. And we have a very, 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 very special guest today. If you want to please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Regan. What are my nicknames? Well, my Instagram's Regan Danielle, my first and middle name. All my friends call me Bobby, though. That's another story for another time.
Bobby.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Another time?
Yes. So when
got
I'm in the
plenty of
club.
This
when
is our
I'm
last
drunk-
episode, bro. You got to tell us now.
So obviously, my
You want to
name
get a
is
little bit closer?
Regan.
Sorry, get a little bit closer to the microphone.
My name
you
is
can-
Regan.
yeah,
You can,
Sure.
you can
But-
adjust it.
There we go.
Bring it closer
Okay.
to you if you want.
This is good?
However you
Okay.
want.
Well, so my dad wanted to name me Roberta. My dad's name is Robert. He wanted to name me Roberta. My mom was like, hell fucking no. Absolutely not. Thank God for her.
Shout out to your mom for that one.
Shout out to
Right.
your
No offense to
mom.
Roberta's out there, but
And
shout out
so-
to your mom.
Yeah.
At some point, I think this was during COVID when my Twitter was like really active. Since then, Twitter has been deactivated.
Nice.
But my friend was like, I had tweeted it, and they were like, it was a trend going on. Like, what was your almost name? And I was like, Roberta.
Roberta.
And my best friend was like, bro, if your name was that, like, we would not be friends. Like, ain't no fucking way I would be
Would
your
not
friend.
associate with you. And
Right.
shit.
And she was like,
terrible.
Roberta can't do it. She was like, but if you were like really cool or whatever, then we could give you a little nickname and just never go by your government at all. And the nickname would be Bobby. And I was like, Bobby's actually kind of dope.
It makes sense.
So
I like that.
every time that, and it's Bobbi.
Yeah.
And every time that I get drunk and I'm like, Reagan's gone, Bobby is here.
Bobby's out.
Hell yeah.
He's out here
Out.
playing. All right, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we're about to meet Bobby by the end of the show today.
I know, dude.
Shit, I don't know.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Everybody has an alter ego, man.
Yeah, that was
Everyone
about to
does.
say.
Yeah, okay, so what are you guys' alter ego names?
I don't think. I think everybody but me has one because I'm pretty much the same when I'm fucked up. I'm exactly the same. I don't change.
That's scary.
It's very terrifying. Yeah.
No. The day of the comedy festival.
Oh, yes, dude.
What the fuck?
You
What
were on
happened?
one, bro.
What did I do?
You were just.
Did I do something?
No, you
You
didn't
were
do
on,
anything
bro.
bad, but you were on one. You were just.
I guess I was. What would it be? Mao? Would that be Mao?
Oh, maybe Mao.
Maybe Mao. I don't like that though.
You weren't getting crazy or out of hand. It was just a different side. of
My
you.
eyes were crossed. That's it. That's about
really-
it. That's it. I
Normal.
You're
like
like
that.
He's normal.
super talkative and like grabby,
Was he really? I don't
What
remember.
the fuck?
especially around this area over here.
I was grabbing your dick again.
Wow. Hell yeah, nice.
No, well, yours is
Good
what
times, good
fucking your middle name.
What
What is your
what is your middle
alter,
name?
alter ego?
I have no.
That's why.
It's Drew. I guess Drew. Like downtown Drew.
Downtown Drew. Oh
Downtown
yeah, you're right.
Drew.
Yeah,
Downtown Drew.
Downtown Drew. And then yours is Shirley.
Shirley?
Temple.
Where the fuck is that?
Well, I don't know. You're the one that prances around with the blonde wig and shit when you're fucked up. I don't know.
That was one time, and it was Halloween bits. All right.
Okay.
Nah,
Angelito.
We can excuse that.
maybe my first name, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be
My
better.
government name. But fuck
Your
that.
government name.
Because
Way to go
Fakey's
by
was
that.
Alexander.
Wait, what's your government name?
My first name is Angel.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Angel Ray.
Okay.
But yeah.
So why do you go by Ray Ruckus? Is your Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Where does it come from?
That's just the ruckus came from like the whole double R. It was like a nickname, but I was just like I wanted to give myself kind of like a stage name.
Yeah.
Like just to be,
And
something
then
different.
are you familiar with the Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Wu-Tang Clan she knows.
Bring the ruckus.
Okay.
But
Yeah, bring
so
the ruckus.
Bring the motherfucking ruckus.
Okay.
So just always, I guess that's the alter ego. But
Yeah.
ruckus hasn't been out in a while. Friday didn't count because I was solo, so it didn't count.
But you're sending me pictures. It did count.
And that didn't count. But
Yeah, it
yeah,
did count.
Angel's my first name, but I don't go
Okay.
by that. Only people that know me.
I
since,
like his. I
before
like
graduated.
Thotty Pippin because
Yeah, that's a
that was
good
his.
one. Yeah,
that was his
that was a
Twitter.
good one.
That was his Twitter.
For the longest time before I got blocked, but yeah. Fuck Elon Musk.
He's
Before I got
gotten-
blocked and deactivated.
Dude, so many times this guy. He's bad.
You were about to be
He's
too
bad.
powerful. That's how you know.
It happens. It happens. Whatever.
Are you back on Twitter?
I'm back on Twitter, but it's under a different name.
You
or
like
nobody follows
one
me.
of my
yeah.
tweets.
Yeah, I follow you guys, but nobody follows me back. But it's all good. It's just
Wait, I
there.
think these are the only two people that follow me. So I'm good.
And I don't get on it. I don't even have the
Shout
app on my
to
phone
Tussin.
anymore.
I only get on it when I've been drinking a little.
The one that I'm on right now is Blue
Should
Sky.
not.
Have you guys heard of Blue Sky?
No.
That's the new one, right?
It's a
That
new
shit
Twitter.
just came out.
It basically the founder of Twitter, Jack, whatever his name is, Jack Dorsey. He's the one that pretty much founded this one and invested. So it's like the same thing. The old Twitter.
Are you
It's
guys
like
on-
more clean.
Are you guys on Thread? You
Nah,
guys do
I
Thread?
was, but I got
I
off of
thought,
it.
Yeah, I don't
okay,
use it.
what is Thread? I'm not
So-
getting I'm not getting
so
it.
I'm not. I don't know. It's like
It's Instagram, Twitter.
but
It's
an
Instagram's
Twitter.
version of Twitter, but it's
Yeah.
trash.
I mean,
what I thought.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I see it.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I
I
see
get
that
the
people have it,
notifications, like,
but I
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
I'm not.
Someone wants to follow you,
didn't.
but they don't. They don't want to follow you.
They don't. They want to hear what you have to say. They don't.
Dude,
They
I
don't.
got a thing on my Broman Row, on the Broman Row thing that I wanted to follow Threads. I'm like, dude, I don't even fucking follow Threads. Like, fuck y'all, fucking liars.
They should follow us.
Yeah. So I fuck with Blue Sky. It is very tame, but it feels like the old Twitter. So it's cool. I like Blue Sky. So follow me on Blue Sky, guys. I don't know my username, but
Okay.
it's weird. It's weird because you have to like have your username and then .blue sky or something like that. It's like a long ass username. It's weird.
I downloaded it, but I haven't gone on to it.
It's too confusing.
Are
There-
people
there's,
like really active on there right now though?
They are, but it's hard to find people like locally for me. Damn it, this thing keeps going out, yo. Like what the fuck?
Well, it's because you dropped.
You
the
just
deal.
fried it.
Hold up.
True as fuck.
I hope we're recording right
That'll
now.
do it.
Hold up. Keep going, but
Time
the
out?
video.
Do
Yeah,
you
no,
want to
we're
do
good.
it?
We're good.
Time out?
Let me see about the video.
Okay, so Reagan.
Wild story, party story.
Yeah, what's the part, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Icebreaker.
Icebreaker. So I was gonna do two. Well, actually no. I had one that
Do two. If it ain't two, it ain't Drew.
Right.
True.
Okay. So initially, I was like, "What the fuck is gonna be my crazy story?" And when I first filled out the survey, my crazy story was gonna be the time. Like, okay, so I was talking to somebody, and we were like, he was just being a little fucking aggravating that day. So I was like, you know what, like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep, like, whatever, right? And then he's like, all right, like, good night, I'm gonna go to sleep too. And then my homegirl texts me and she's like, okay, like, let's go out. This, mind you, I'm like 17, 18 there. And so I'm like, all right, like, fuck it. I go to the party and I see him at the, like, we both see each other
Damn.
at the
After
party.
you guys said
We're
goodnight
like-
to each other?
No, exactly. We're like looking at each
going
other
to bed.
like the Spider-Man meme, like,
Wait. What?
no, literally. And then but then I was like, that's really not even as crazy as it gets. So last year, or not this past summer, but the summer before then, I took a solo trip to Tulum. And it was first of all, a phenomenal trip. Like, it was supposed to be on like, just like part of my healing journey. I was like, I just kind of want to go somewhere by myself and just like be alone with my thoughts, you know? So I was like, okay, but I am very extroverted. I like to go out. I like to have fun. So I was like, I'm going to save myself one day to actually just go out to the bars and like have a good fucking time. Because it's Tulum at the end of the day.
But you're solo?
Solo.
You weren't scared?
I know
don't
that
speak
was my
Spanish.
question.
I don't speak Spanish
I would
either.
be scared, and I speak
I
Spanish.
wasn't.
I know.
Yeah.
I would not go.
That's what
Women are brave
people
as fuck, bro.
say. They're like, I'm more scared to go to Juarez than I was to go to Tulum.
I
I'm
get
not
it.
even
Well,
lying.
I get it.
I'm
Yeah.
scared to go to Juarez. I haven't been to Juarez in like years.
yeah.
And I used to go
Weekly.
every week
Yeah.
when I was 18. But
Yeah.
Bro, I've been
Without a care.
stealing from people over there, so hopefully they come and find me and kill me. That's what I'm doing.
My bad.
No,
Okay.
all of my friends were like, "You're insane for going by yourself." I was like, I feel like everybody should go on a solo trip though. Everybody.
it's fun.
Right. Okay. So do you solo trip a lot?
I used to, but
Yeah.
I haven't done it in a
used
while.
to.
Yeah.
I've
So,
never
and mind you, I was like really safe. Like I had like all of the door lockers and stuff. Like I carried like pepper spray because some areas were sketch as fuck.
That's
I'm
crazy.
not gonna lie. But there was the one night that I saved to like go out and everything. So I go, I'm by myself. I don't know anybody. And there's other people that I found this little like event on Eventbrite, and I get to the bar. The bar is like cute as fuck, and there's girls, a group of like 3 girls. They're just sitting at a table. I literally went up to them and I was like, "Hey, can I sit with y'all?"
No way.
And they were but girls are so
Welcoming, I guess.
yes.
On
Girls
vacation.
can be petty and very shady, but like in the beginning, that first little initial part of the friendship, they're sweet as pie. So they're like, yeah, like for sure, like, and I still keep in touch with these girls. We order a fucking bottle of Don Julio. Like, we are turning the fuck up. People that I don't even know. They're from, like, the East Coast. I think they were all
And
from,
it was
like,
just
Maryland.
a group of girls. Like they were on the trip themselves. Like just them.
Yeah, they had
It
friends.
was a girl trip.
They had
It was a girl
friends.
trip.
Yeah.
And you just.
I was like, hey, can I come sit with y'all? They were like, yeah, of course. So we're, like, chopping it up and, like, introducing ourselves to each other and drinking and everything. The DJ is, like, going stupid, too. Like, it was a good fucking party. And then more people come in. By the end of the night, like, I've made, like, probably 15 friends.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
wish I was staying longer because they had invited me. They were doing, like, a little yacht. They had rented a yacht or something for one of the girls' birthdays. And she was like, when do you leave? I was like, damn, I leave in, like, 2 days. She was like, damn, the yacht is on the 3rd day. I'm like, fuck. But, like, I feel like I don't ever get scared to, like, go places by myself because my personality, I just be meeting people. So I always just end up in shit. So,
Hell yeah.
so the bar is jumping. I'm like, okay, you know, I am here by myself. Like, let me go home at, like, a somewhat decent hour of, like, 1:30. Mind you, my dad is, like, calling me, and he's, like, texting
Yeah.
me. He's like, what the fuck? Like, you're by yourself in Mexico. Like, do you not have any common sense? I'm
And
like,
you're drinking and.
but my dad was so, like, my dad is more, like, cautious. He was, like, so scared about it. My mom was like, solo trip, you're 23. Like, yes, this is, like, the moment that I wish I
She's like,
You know,
I would have done. If I could have done it, I would
like,
have
live
done
your
it.
20s, girl, live them. So I literally responded back to my dad. I'm like, hey, talk to mom. Bye. Love you.
shit.
And I know he was sick that night. But anyways, I leave out of the club
sick
at
for
like
him.
1:30.
I have 2
And
daughters.
right, just wait for the moment.
They're young.
Yeah, when they turn 22, hopefully. But
I'm gonna be following them.
You're gonna be out there
I'm gonna be out there
with the same
You're
trip.
gonna be like,
incognito and shit.
right. You're gonna be like, ain't no way you're going to Tulum. So I leave out of the club, and this is the sketchy part. So, you know, I don't speak Spanish, so all of the, like, taxi people, like, they try to, like, you know, kind of just tax you all the time. Like, they're like, oh yeah, ride down the street is gonna be like $50 US.
Oh,
you
hell
know?
no.
What?
Right. So I had, by my 3rd day, I had kind of, like, made a mental note of, like, the conversion. I'm like, okay, if they ask me for this many, like, pesos, like, this is how many, like, dollars it is. Like,
There you are. There you are. Same fucking shit, wait.
Every
But-
fucking
Every
episode
fucking
now.
time. It's embarrassing.
No. Ever since you brought it up, it's happened.
Bitch, no,
It's
it's
always
been
been happening
happening.
before.
Whatever,
Who even
whatever.
has
Turn
their
that shit
ringer
off.
on? Right.
Whatever.
Be professional.
That's very, what do you say, 35?
38.
It's
Shut
very
the
38.
Hey, just a heads up. Just a
People
heads
don't
up.
know.
Something's wrong with the camera. It won't connect. It's like the 3rd time. Sorry, guys. So
you're fine.
most
doing-
audio, like the first
It's
4 minutes.
Audio
Yeah.
today?
Most audio.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry, guys.
Just kidding.
But let's keep going. My
No
bad.
one ever calls me. No one ever. But my dad
But
always
why
calls.
is
My
your
dad
ringer
calls me
on?
on. My dad calls me on Sunday.
Hey, what's
You
up
know
with
why
the
my
Cowboys,
ringers are?
bro? What's up with the Cowboys, mijo? Is that what he calls you for? Or what?
They play at 6 today, guys.
Okay, just making sure.
But yeah.
No, so my bad. So you
I'm
keep
so-
going
I'm
about
so
the.
sorry.
You're
I'm so
good.
sorry.
So I go outside and they're like trying to tax me for a taxi. Like too much. Like obviously like too much. And it's like 1:30. So I'm like, are you even gonna take me home?
Oh, hell no.
Are you gonna, you know? So then the DJ comes out of the bar and he's like, just like randomly. Cause I was probably gonna like try and like negotiate with them and be like, okay, I call your bullshit. Like, come on, give me a cheaper ride. But the DJ comes out and he's like, hey, we're about to like close. And I left at 1:30. He was like, the club closes at 2. I can give you a ride home. I'm like, for real? Like no bullshit. Cause I like the taxis are right here. Are you really gonna do that? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I'm like, all right, go back in the club. Have a great fucking time of the last 30 minutes. And then when the club closes, he didn't even have a car. He had a fucking scooter.
No
the
way.
moped thing. So here I am. Right.
Funny.
Did he have an extra helmet?
He had an extra helmet.
Nice.
So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
done this before. So he's done
Yeah,
this
he's
before.
done this.
Right.
My man was
So,
prepared.
Mind you, this guy is from, I think he said Chicago, and he like packed all his shit up, moved to Tulum as a photographer and DJ, and just like
He's
built
living it
a
up.
career. Yeah.
He's living it up. What
And
the fuck?
Tulum,
That's
you know, it's
crazy.
cheap as fuck. So like,
He's like a Latino dude, like a Mexican dude.
no, he's black.
He's a black dude.
Maybe
Oh, okay,
that's why I
dope.
trusted him. I don't know.
maybe.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I was like, okay, he don't look like he's speaking English, like I know. So, anyways, I go in, have a good time. At 2:00, I get on the scooter, heels and everything, and the extra helmet, and then I felt.
This is like out of a movie.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
I was about to say this feels like a
And this is
movie.
why- This
It's
is
like
why
a
you have to
Netflix
solo
movie.
travel, because
that's cool.
otherwise you would never experience shit like this ever. So, and then there was another girl. I think he had a homeboy that was also in there from like Chicago or whatever, and there was another girl that I guess was going home with him too. So I'm with somebody else. I'm like, okay, cool. At least I'm not by myself. So club closes, we get on the scooter, and we're like mopeding down the street, and he like looks around. I'm on fucking TikTok, like
Having time of your life, right? Taking
literally,
selfies and shit.
Literally, and he looks like he's like, "Are you hungry?" I'm like, "Yeah, low key, kinda." And he was like, "There's some taco stands that are open till like 3." So we pull up to a taco stand. The tacos were fucking phenomenal. While we're there, there's a white couple, and we just start like chatting with them. We're all drunk as fuck. We start chatting with them. Turns out the white girl that's there, first of all, she's the sugar baby of the guy that she's with.
Oh, hell
They
yeah.
also pulled up on scooters.
Nice.
And her fucking grandpa, I think, was like the maker of the sewing machine. It's like a Singer
Singer?
sewing.
No way. That brand Singer? The
Yes.
big one? No way.
Yes.
How do you know about this?
My mom has a
The OP,
Singer one.
you're
the old
right.
school, yeah, the-
shit, okay.
It's like, and so we're just chatting. I have videos of all of this. We're
So
just
she's the
chatting.
heir of that fucking.
She's like, the guys are all talking, right? And so now the girls are talking, me, the girl that I came with, and her. And she's like, yeah, he's like, I'm like 27 and he's like 48. He has 2 kids. They love me, but like, this is like my sugar daddy pretty much. Like he pays for my, like he just flew me out here. And so we're like, bitch, tell us more.
Tell me more. Let me pull up my notepad real
no,
quick.
for real, tell us more. And she's like, I mean, yeah, like he pays for everything, but like, I don't even really fucking need it. Like, I'm loaded too. She's drunk as fuck. So we're like, what you mean loaded? Like, what do you mean? How loaded are we talking? And she was like, yeah, like, I mean, he's like basically tricking and like telling and like buying all this stuff for me. But my dad or granddad is the owner of this. Like, I don't need shit. Like, I could pay for, and I'm like,
They come from
No.
generational wealth.
right.
Yeah.
I'm like, no way. We just found you at a taco stand.
That's crazy.
Wild in Mexico.
Time out.
So what is the dynamic of that relationship? What is she getting at if she's not getting, if she doesn't need those things that he's giving her? Is it a companionship?
she just
So-
likes him.
Great fucking.
Yeah, so
Maybe
she
she just likes him.
So she's just not, she's not a sugar baby. That's her man.
That's her man.
Yeah. Okay.
But
That's what I want to know. Okay.
He's but I will say it's like spend my family's money or spend yours.
Exactly.
You know?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, okay.
So
True.
I think he's still like providing something. But yeah, I was like, no fucking way. It's 4 a.m. in Tulum right now, and we having this conversation with the air of the Singer sewing machine.
That's so
Every
wild.
time I see that shit, I think of that night in Tulum,
That's
and I'm like, no
wild.
way, that was my life. And then we leave the taco stand. The DJ actually drives me home, and that was it. Like, we're super respectful. Like, great fucking night.
Nice. What was the DJ's name? Do you remember by any chance?
No.
Nah.
We still follow each other on Instagram, though.
That's tight.
And I
That's
still
tight.
follow everyone that I met that night. I still follow them on Instagram.
You still chop it up with them every now and then?
Yeah. They cool as fuck.
Do you guys,
Cool.
Have you guys planned a trip since then together? Like
No.
you with your newfound friends?
No.
Do you,
You guys
still,
should.
We weren't,
You guys-
we weren't
you
that
guys-
cool. But
do you still keep in contact with the air from the Singer?
no, so, and that's where I fumbled because I never
You
got
shoulda-
her
you
contact.
shoulda gotten her. You
I
shoulda gotten
never got
hers.
her contact.
Hey,
Everyone
what's
else should have
up?
gotten hers.
Right.
Oh, damn.
Right. I
Damn.
fumbled.
Gotta go back to Tulum. You never know.
Exactly.
4 a.m. You never know.
Yeah,
Taco spot.
No,
Yeah.
literally.
That's tight. I've never been to Tulum. I've only been to Cabo San Lucas, and Cabo was wild. Like
You were there
as
for a wedding, right?
Yeah.
Matt and Anna's
yeah,
wedding.
met Anna's wedding, and it was in the middle of a hurricane too, bro.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
insane. Dude. It was
Yeah.
insane. Like that was the
Is,
craziest
they
weather I've
say,
ever seen.
is that good luck to get married when it's raining? I've heard that.
I call.
That sounds like shit luck to me.
They always say that it's good luck.
Right.
When anything happens like that, oh, it's good luck. Oh, dude, I think it's just bullshit. Just it just the universe is gonna do what
Somebody with luck says that.
Well,
Shut the hell up.
I also think of like the Guns N' Roses music video where it's like raining and fucking everything.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
November. What is it?
November Rain?
November Rain. I love that song.
Man, this is terrible, dude. I feel
band
so
sucks.
bad that the video went out. Like we're going back to our
I
first
know.
season.
I
was no
wore my
video.
UTEP shirt,
But it's all
for
good.
Nothing, guys.
Hey, at least we got a video for like the first 5 minutes. I keep trying to do it, but it won't. I'm so sorry.
people-
Yeah,
Ray.
keep trying.
saw
I'm sorry.
My cool
No,
ass
like
UTEP
I hate
shirt.
this shit. Like I was trying to get.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, terrible.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I know. We need to have a talk after.
we really do.
Honestly, that was a really fucking cool story.
Yeah, it was. It really
Had
was.
some intrigue and everything.
Airs, you had DJs, you had
riding on,
tacos.
I feel
riding
like-
on the back of a
right.
moped at
Yeah.
3 a.m.
Right.
And it ended with tacos.
Yeah.
Good
That's the
night
best
to
way
know.
to end the
And a
night.
free ride home.
Exactly.
No pesos used.
Fuck that. You know,
Oh, yeah.
The most memorable, I guess, solo trip for me was when I went 2013. I just got broken up with, and I was like, you know what?
It'd be
Fuck
like
this.
that. When I went to Tulum, I had just like called off an engagement.
Oh,
you just fucking
dude.
need that shit.
Yeah, I was with this chick for like 7 years. She left me, whatever.
Chick?
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are you good now, bro?
So yeah, we're good. So then, dude, this is November-ish, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the Tyler the Creator, the Odd Future Wolfgang Carnival.
I
went.
You went to Arizona, right?
No, that was in L.A. It was
Oh,
LA.
okay.
So I drove. Obviously, the hell was that? Is that you guys?
I was in here.
Okay, cool.
Someone's bringing in a
Oh,
neighbor's
yeah, I
car.
thought it sounded like
The
mine.
Tesla.
Oh, fuck.
Just kidding.
No,
No, but,
I was on my camera. It would pop
So no. So I was out there. I drove to LA and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out, do my thing. As soon as I hit the road, crossed into New Mexico, I was like, what the hell am I doing? I was like, why am I doing that just by myself? I was like, yeah, fuck it. Drove.
Oh, you drove?
I drove to LA, yeah, just because I wanted to have a car out there in LA.
Yeah.
I stayed in Airbnb in Silver Lake. It was amazing. The dude was like, hey man, I'm not gonna be there this weekend, so the whole house is yours. I was like, shit, cool, because I was only renting like a room. He's like, if you want weed, there's a little thing on top of my.
What?
Yeah, he's like, if you want some weed, there's. And I was like, all right, whatever. So
Talk
I-
about
dude.
the hostess with the most.
And I was
Right,
like,
dude,
"God
damn.
You're in
Get up-
Cali.
Yeah, right. So it was like
That's a great host.
The great host, best host of all time. His name was
Gary?
no
Gary.
He was a musician, but I can't remember his name. I have him on Instagram. Went out there and then did the carnival with Tyler the Creator. I saw Mac Miller, R.I.P. I saw Kanye out there. I saw Rick Ross, everybody, and then I met Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, I was about to say you
met all.
personally
Yeah,
met.
I
like,
met them.
some
I
of
have
these
pictures
guys.
with them. Kilo Quiche, Taco, Jasper, all these was Dark Shark. I met everybody, bro. And the fact that Kanye was there was amazing because that was a time where he wasn't like really performing, and it was just amazing. Like, oh my best friend, he's like one of my only friends in the industry. Blah blah blah. So I was like, in the crowd, everyone's thinking like it's either gonna be Pharrell or Kanye. Like those are his only two best friends, and sure enough, it was Kanye.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It was tight, and then like I said, Mac Miller, right? A couple years before he passed away, so that was pretty cool. It was sick. It was like one of the best nights. I saw Frank Ocean perform,
Oh, wow.
and he
Damn.
never performs anywhere. That was
Ever.
sick. Yeah, 2013.
Yeah.
So that was like the best trip of my life, and I went solo. So that was cool. So I miss with that. Like solo trips are cool.
They're
Solo
always
trips are
the
cool.
best ones. And then you never have like the feedback of people being like, oh, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever.
And you just meet random people. Like I met this cat from El Paso because at the time I was working at the vitamin shop. Maybe a week before, some dude come in. I don't know if you guys probably don't know him. His name's Lynn Christopher Deshaun. No. So he came in and I was like, all right, let me help him out. And then a week later, I saw him in line. I'm like, bro, aren't you from El Paso? He looks at me, he's like, how do you know? I was like, dude, I just helped you at the vitamin shop. He's like, that was you. And we're talking. We just started doing. We
Small
became
world.
homies because of that trip.
For real.
Yeah, because of that trip. And then that's when we met Tyler in LA at the store. It was cool. It was tight. Fun times, man.
Have you gone anywhere alone?
I haven't, but my dream vacation, you guys want to hear my dream vacation?
Yeah.
It's like I go somewhere far away and I turn off my phone and I go into the hotel room, check in, and fucking sleep for like 48 hours.
And that's it.
And that's
Ah,
it.
dude, I thought you were gonna say like some brothel, like in Amsterdam. Or
That
some
sounds
shit.
horrible. If you guys know me, I like sleeping, bro.
That sounds
Like,
stressful.
That sounds. That's actually the complete opposite.
do
know
I just want to
you.
disconnect, dude. And
Well,
like,
that's how I was. Like when I went to Tulum, I texted my parents every day so they knew I was alive and stuff. But like
But they were the only people you had
that was
contact with.
right. Yeah, no, that was the only person I was talking to. I deleted Instagram, TikTok, like all that shit.
yeah, dude.
Were you heartbroken?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a heartbreak. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get too
I was
personal.
going the
with it,
fuck
man.
through it, but by that time, I wasn't even so much heartbroken for real. It was just like I felt like I needed a moment to figure out like what I wanted for myself. And
Well, I
yeah.
mean, not to pry, but like you're young and you're gonna get married, like at a young
Yeah,
age.
that's-
Right.
That to me is like, I mean, only because we've lived a little, you know. So it's like looking back on it, like getting married
At, like,
was
23.
at that
It doesn't
age
sound
is
appetizing.
crazy.
It doesn't sound appetizing at all.
You need
Exactly. And that's what my mom was saying. And I was like, Mom, shut the fuck up. Like, I was like, I'm in fucking love. Like, you need to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, now I am only like 2 years older. I'm only 25. And I look back and I'm like, I can't imagine being married right now.
Right.
Like, I just went to fucking France last summer.
Nice.
And I'm like, I would have never did that if I was, you know, or like never had the time I had in France.
That's sick.
I wish I'd have fucking listened, but yeah.
What age did you get married
At 20?
Oh, wow.
20 to 30?
Oh yeah, this guy was.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's
Yeah, it
whole
was terrible.
youth gone.
Yeah, it was all gone.
And
All my
it's
kids
like,
gone.
People are like, I already had my youth, like I already partied and everything, like up until like 20 or like around that age. But it's like the fun that you have when you like are legal, like 21 to 30, and then I heard 30 is like a second wind.
It is.
And you got
It is.
money now, like
dude.
Yeah. It's different when you're 30 and partying. It's fun.
I'll come down at 40. I'll calm down at 40.
See, like,
I hope.
See,
If I live
raged-
that long, shit.
I raged in my 20s, and then I met my partner in my late 20s.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was.
It was like
You're in
early
30s, right?
I was
early
30s.
Yeah,
Because I had my first daughter at 31.
Okay,
So
yeah.
so like now it's like I'm enjoying like life with my partner, my kids.
exactly.
You know?
Like you already got the fun out. And I
Yeah.
think that's where I'm at right now. And I'm not even, I wanted that so bad. And then I'm like, damn, when it happened, I was like, damn, Mom, you were right. And then now I'm like, I have absolutely no rush at all.
And you're still young.
Exactly.
So I mean, you're good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then like once I do finally like have kids, I'll know that I got it out of my system. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've already been to the clubs and the afters till 6 a.m. Like I already did all of that.
That's
So
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
that's good.
Get
That's
it
good.
out of your system.
That's good.
yeah.
So what are your plans? We don't need to say what you do, but are you planning on moving back home?
No, so I actually
And where is home?
so home is San Francisco.
Okay.
I actually don't like California though.
What? Really?
And
I
Why?
really
Why
don't.
why is that?
I think it's because I'm from there. I think it's because I have seen San Francisco when it was like in its glory and it had all the culture, like the Mexican population were there, like the old Mission, you know, before gentrification happened and everyone got kicked out and like moved. Most people moved to Texas, to be honest. So like all of the culture is not there in San Francisco anymore. The nightlife sucks, especially if you've been anywhere. Like Texas is good nightlife. I went to school in New York, so like I've seen some things.
But you've traveled. You've traveled.
Right, and so San Francisco, the club closes at like 1, I think, or 12 o'clock, 1. I'm like, bro, I don't leave the house till 11.
Yeah.
Like, you know? So and then also like California is just so expensive and overrated because here you can get a big house for like 300,000. You're not finding nothing for 300,000 in California.
Maybe in
at all.
Compton. Maybe in Compton.
Not even there.
Nah.
Not even.
Probably
No.
not even
Because
there.
I was watching
My-
this video that people were looking for, and the only place people could afford it was Compton, and everything's getting gentrified.
Gentrified there,
and
too.
and you're paying like, let's say this house, you know, this same style, same
They
style, and you're like 300, 400K, and I'm like, what the
Yeah.
hell? Like how?
Like the
No.
square
why?
footage, like
No.
yeah,
Yeah, the square
footage,
yeah,
you're like-
it's insane.
Literally.
It's under 2,000 square feet, and you're like, how the hell is that 300,000? Like why? But
Yeah.
California, you know.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I wouldn't. I mean, me personally, I would not want to live in that state.
Growing up, I always wanted to be out there. I think just because my dad lived in San Diego, so I always want to be by the beach. That was my thing. I always want to be by San Diego, but
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
And
it's a
I'm like
nice
that
place to
too.
visit. Yeah.
Right. And my parents are there, so I can always go back and visit. I
Yeah,
don't
see?
need to live there. I feel like I will. Honestly, I fell in love with Texas. Not
really,
even gonna lie. Yeah.
that's so crazy that you did that because a lot of people don't fall in love with Texas. People are like, you know, I'm get the fuck out of here.
Well,
Yeah.
East Texas or here.
Oh no, I would be in like Houston.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
Houston or Dallas for real.
Or like
So I miss
a
Dallas.
lot
Dallas
of
is dope.
well, because a lot of I say East Texas, and a lot of people are like migrating to Austin, the Austin area.
Central area.
Yes,
That's
Austin,
Austin.
has been lit. Yeah.
Austin, San Antonio. That the
And
Texas
I
Triangle.
love to
Yeah.
visit those areas.
And that's the
Those
biggest thing is
cities.
the
Those
Texas
cities.
Triangle is the most popular, and that's
Yeah.
like what they're
Yeah,
focusing
exactly.
on.
What's the Texas Triangle?
It's from Dallas, Fort Worth, down to San Antonio,
Antonio,
Austin to
and
Houston.
Houston?
Yeah, that's the Texas Triangle. So that was actually the original route of Southwest Airlines. That's where it started.
Oh, really?
No one
Oh,
ever
it
says
was
I want to
Dallas
go visit Amarillo. Or
Yeah,
I want to go buy a ranch in
Midland,
Amarillo.
or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, nah.
Let's go down to the RGV.
Honestly, like for me, if I did move out of El Paso, I'd either go back to Dallas area or maybe San Antonio area. But you know, Dallas is shit. I loved living out there. There was so much stuff to do all the time. And I mean, it was cheaper.
Dallas
I mean, now it's skyrocketing with all the California people, but it's cool. You know what I mean?
All the California people.
Yeah, don't California my Texas.
Yeah.
But
Texas sucks. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
a little bit of that. But yeah, so you don't plan on going home at all? Like you're gonna stay
No, I
in
feel like
Texas?
I want to. So I'm applying to go to business school and stuff. So I'm applying to places that are East Coast, like Philly, New York, and DC. And this is kind of like, I'm a little wild card. Like, I'm a spontaneous girl. So I literally just got this idea like 3 days ago, but I was like, I low-key am just going to like, just say fuck it and apply to U Miami just in case I don't get into my top choice. Like, Miami?
You got nothing to lose.
Business school 2 years? Like,
Got nothing to lose.
So
I got nothing to lose. No kids, a little wiener dog. That's it. That's my only responsibility is that one wiener dog.
What's your dog's name?
Oakley.
Oakley. That's
Aw.
right. Oakley. He's a cute little dog.
Yeah.
Didn't you have another dog recently?
Oh yeah. So
You were just
I had
fostering her
one.
or him?
It was pretty much a foster. So I got her for myself and
Okay.
for my dog. But I think that my dog actually likes being a like only child. So he was not vibing with her.
that
And
makes
she was
sense. That makes
just I
sense.
forgot how hard it is to train a puppy. And just like where I'm at in my life, like I just didn't have the time for it. And I spoiled my wiener dog. And I was like, I just don't have the time to like spoil her, train her the same way that I did him, which is like unfair to the dog. I literally like almost kept her because I was like, I selfishly still want her because she's adorable. But I was like, I could literally give her to a friend. And that friend, she was pregnant, her husband didn't work, and they wanted a dog.
Oh, nice.
And she's been spoiled. So it's like,
That worked out.
it worked out good.
What kind of dog was that other one?
So it was a husky and golden retriever mix.
Oh wow.
Bruh, when I tell you she was loud, I'm like, can you
Right. Talk to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I swear I would put her in the crate and she would be like, help.
Aw.
They do yell for help a lot.
Yes.
I've heard that. Help. Then it sounds like it's weird. I swear, dude. I've seen so many videos of huskies
they're
talk.
cute
They
videos.
talk.
They're
They
cute
speak,
videos,
though. It's
man, like-
weird.
No, it's so annoying. Sleeping with that, so freaking annoying. Even my wiener dog was like, I would come
her outta
downstairs.
here.
No, literally.
Get this bitch out of here.
Literally. He did not, he has
Freaking
not missed
Oakley.
her. You know how like
Good
dogs
riddance.
usually be like moping around after? No.
He was all happy. He's all
He
full
said,
of
God
life and
damn,
shit.
it's finally quiet. Shit.
That's funny, man. That's funny. So, talk to us about the summer. Were you at the Olympics?
No.
You weren't at the Olympics? But you said you were in Paris, though.
I was, but
Oh, okay.
so
But
I
was it
went-
around the same time?
Yeah, I went to Paris in June, and I was really upset that I wasn't there for the Olympics.
Oh, I thought you were
because-
there for the Olympics.
I
Oh,
wish,
Shit. Okay.
but no, that would have been fire. But the Olympics were in August. I had to be back at work. But even in June, honestly, it was a sweet spot when we went because everyone had started booking things for the Olympics, and we had met this one like waiter, and he was like, "You guys came at the perfect time because literally in a week and a half or like 2 weeks, everything's in a skyrocket. You're not gonna have any reservations like anywhere.
No way.
Airbnbs are gonna be like $1,000 a night. Like honestly, Paris is literally like New York and San Francisco combined in Europe.
In what sense? Like the culture? Like
It's just
everything?
the New York or San Francisco of Europe.
Oh, really?
That's it. But like all of the, you know how New York gets like, whenever there's like a sport attraction or anything, like they just crank the prices up and yeah.
I've never been to New York.
Really?
You?
Never.
We've never.
I've,
been.
the farthest east coast. Well, the farthest east I've ever been before this last summer was Dallas. But I flew out to Raleigh last year. Went to somewhere in Virginia for a wedding, and then we cruised up to DC for like a night and came back. But I mean, that was it.
Did
I
you
didn't
like
really-
DC?
It was cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. But I mean, I wish I had more time out there to like actually explore because I'm a big history buff. So I would like to explore all the East Coast from DC all the way up to like Maine if I could, but I didn't have enough time.
Oh,
We were
wow.
out there for a wedding, but it was cool. I mean, the weather was different. We got caught in like a crazy ass storm driving, and everyone telling me like, "Hey, you shouldn't be driving fast in Virginia because of these drones and cops and blah 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 and
What?
state troopers and don't carry weed." Dude, next thing you know,
Yeah.
I was cruising down and I rented a Tesla.
I was
bro.
speeding with
Dude.
my fucking vape in my pocket.
Dude.
With a fucking blood in my mouth.
Straight up, you have no idea.
Shooting a gun?
No, you had no idea, dude. I didn't know that. I didn't know until afterwards. And my sister's like, dude, you gotta be careful out there. I was speeding down the freeway, like going 120 just the whole way down, just because it was a smooth ride, bumping some crazy shit in that sound system in the Tesla's just going down. It was sick. I'd never been in that shit, so it was cool. And then we get to our location. They're like, hey, dude, there was a cop following you the whole time. I was like, What? Dude, I made a U-turn and I lost his ass somehow in the storm. But
Without even thinking.
they were out there and they're like, oh, drones and this and that. I was like, I had no idea. I had like a whole ounce in my fucking backpack. And I was like, oh shit. Like,
That was God with you.
dude, I had no idea until afterwards. I was like, whoops.
That's
Like,
crazy. You were warned and you still did it.
No, they told me afterwards.
Oh, they told you after.
That's what I was like,
Little criminal,
and that's what I told her, like, dude, I had a whole
Yeah.
freaking ounce in my pocket, like
That's
for
crazy.
the wedding. Like, what the hell?
That's
Like,
crazy, man.
nobody told me this shit like before.
Your life is a movie, man.
No,
It really.
But that was a cool trip. I mean, I will say the little towns, all the roads, because it's not like here, dude. Here you're on the freeway, it's open. Out there, you're on the freeway, and there's trees surrounding. You can't see shit, dude. Like it's wild.
And
like,
deer.
It was
Yeah, you
beautiful.
gotta be
It was
careful with
beautiful.
that.
That was nice. So I do want to make a trip back out there. So
Yeah.
that was cool as hell. What are you doing over here?
I'm just looking at these cars.
Oh, you
Not-
gonna
the
pull
furthest
one
things I've
and
been, huh?
You want to pull and ask her one? Ask her. What is it saying?
He's like podcast cards.
No, this is a
Maybe.
I have never. Have you ever
Yeah,
played
no.
the game Never Have I Ever?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a I've never card basically.
Okay.
But I'm gonna pull one just because it's here. Oh fuck! I'm looking to ask that one.
Oh, what the fuck? No. You
have
can see the card.
You can see it, but we're gonna.
Yeah, we're not gonna ask that.
I'll
We're
ask
not-
it. I'll ask it.
we're
But I'm not gonna say it.
We're
like,
not
I'm
gonna ask that. I'm sorry.
I'll say what it says. Have you ever worn?
We're
60
very
lingerie?
respectful here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so this one.
You were looking for that.
No, I wasn't.
This one says.
I wasn't.
This one says I've never thrown up in a bar. Have you or not?
In a bar, no. I always save that to the car.
Okay,
Or,
okay.
or at home.
You know, let's pull another. Dude, we haven't
In
pulled
a
these in
bar,
a long
we gotta
time.
keep it a little classy.
Yeah.
Milo just looks for the nearest beer bottle.
Actually, no. I take that back. I sure have. But does it count if it was in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's in a bar.
It's in a bar, yeah.
It counts.
It says in a bar, not on the bar. So,
True.
Not like this guy over here.
oh, bitch, I've never thrown up on the bar.
Throw up in the cup at the bar.
At the bar, yeah, but that's different. I'm sorry,
Dude, the ones I keep pulling out, they're bad. This one, don't answer it. Don't answer, but it says, I've never made a booty call in the middle of the night. Like, what the fuck? Let me pull out one more.
What are you buying, bro?
I know, right?
What are you buying with Bro Monroe funds?
Look at this one. This one says, I've never had sex on the first date. No, what the fuck is wrong with these? This one. All right, this is the last one I'm going to ask. I've never licked chocolate or whipped cream off my partner during sex. Fuck
Jesus
that.
Christ,
Dude,
bro.
this is terrible.
Get rid of those cards.
You know what?
These
I'm
cards
gonna-
are terrible.
I'm gonna get rid of
play
that one.
those. You play those with like random people, and it's like clean,
Yeah.
clean fun. And then you play it with like one certain person, and it's like, why the fuck do I get all the red cards?
Yeah,
You're
dude.
playing with your mom
So,
and shit.
so this one's called. This is actual interview deck card. This is for pod something. But watch, I'm just ask you one.
I'm gonna get a random one. It's gonna be non like that.
Non-sexual.
No, never mind.
All right, this one. What is one thing you wish you had money to pay? Wait, what is one thing you wish you had the money to pay someone to do for you?
Wish I had the money to pay someone to do it for me. Honestly, start a business that just fucking took off and went crazy. If I had the money to just be like, handle that.
Oh, for sure. Nice.
I started to be like, clean my house, but I was like, I do have the money for that. I just haven't scheduled that.
Nice. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
You know, like if somebody could just take your idea and just start the business, and you still get all the credit for it, but they're like the little puppet.
Yeah.
Just why not, right?
That's how rich people stay rich, right? Because they have that kind of money. They just throw it at
Exactly.
something and it makes more money. You know?
Exactly.
So on the question we asked you, what's your biggest fear? Do you remember what you wrote?
No, that was in July.
So
This was a long time ago.
This says
Right.
using a porta
We've been
potty.
really booked.
Yeah,
Oh,
we-
wait,
we've
what
been
was
really-
it?
It said, "What's your biggest fear?" It says using a porta potty and it flips over.
Yes.
Yes, I feel you on that one. Can you tell us
Yeah.
why?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Dude.
As a female, how do you as a female? Because us for guys, I mean, we stand up.
Right.
How for you as a woman
It's
when you
such a
when you go
vulnerable
when you go out
experience.
to like a festival, a party,
And then, like,
an
if you're
event,
wearing a dress,
like how do
or-
you feel as porta potties as a woman?
It's disgusting. And personally, like so the reason why that's my biggest fear is because I watched you remember
Jackass? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
no,
or
pranked?
it's either pranked or Jackass, but there was one of those shows where like they pranked somebody, they were in the porta potty, and it was like fake poop in there and everything.
Oh, dude.
But they flipped the shit over. And the person is like rolling around in there, all of this shit is on them. I was like, I never want to be in that experience.
I'm glad you told me it was fake because this whole time I thought it was real.
No,
Dude.
like,
Not fake,
I think it was fake,
So
but like
this one time I did. I don't know if it was
Don't
Jackass.
start. Don't
Jackass
start.
2.
Don't start. Don't start.
Jackass 2 or Jackass 3 where Steve
Yeah.
goes in there and they do like a bungee cord and he freaking flips it.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
He has it in his mouth. And he
Oh,
just spit.
bro.
Dude, that was
But it's
like
not real though.
I
I'm
don't
gonna tell
know,
me,
dude.
bitch,
I don't
stop.
know.
All right, he's gonna throw up for real.
I don't know.
Have you ever
Mr.
thrown
Mr.
up
S.
live on a podcast?
Mr. Acid over
Yes,
here.
I have. I'm about to.
In the cup.
kidding.
In the cup.
In the cup. You gotta be
And then have
classy.
someone, and
Put it in
Milo
the
will
clip.
drink it. That actually happened to Milo.
I didn't drink it. Somebody else
No,
drank
someone
it.
else drank his.
Other
drank
people,
his
other
vomit.
people drink it, not me.
That's gross.
That's another story for another time.
So as far as like creepy stuff,
Yeah.
paranormal, anything like that, you don't believe in it?
No, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you have any
Ooh.
experience with it? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirits, or anything like that?
No. I will say when my grandma passed away, I was like super into figuring out like what my angel number was and like communicating with her.
How long ago
And
was this?
This was like it's been like going on 5 years.
Okay.
So I was like super into that. I was like, I want her to talk to me, like come into the dreams. And my friend who is also like super spiritual, she was like, here's how you like figure out your angel number. And I was like, okay, I figured it out. She was like, your angel number starts with a 5. If you don't know, like your angel number is like adding up like the different digits in your birthday, and then it'll give you one number.
Oh, okay.
And-
This is the first time I ever hear about
Like,
this.
can you explain a little bit? Or
Yeah. So my birthday is like July 24th, 1999. So I add up 7241999, and you keep adding the numbers until they give you one number. So like my life path number is 5. I know this sounds fucking crazy.
No. But like, what do you mean? Like when you add all those numbers, how till you get to a 5? What do you mean?
Like a denomination or
No. You have to just keep like you will just add like 7 plus 2 plus 4 is
13.
13, and then you would add 1 and
1,
3
14.
and then get 4. But like you
Oh,
do
okay,
that,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? But you do that with all of the digits in your birthday, including the year. So
Okay.
you will get one number, and then that's your like life path number, and apparently your angel number, which is like how your angel's guardian angel.
Well, let's
speaks
do
to
you. Let's
It's
do you
50?
real quick.
Yeah. Did you do yours?
And I did yours.
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
50?
So my
Let me see.
so my life path number is 5.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Let's do yours.
Oh, so the
Do
first
you- let's
number.
do yours, Angel.
Yeah.
What is it?
September.
Fuck. 912?
912?
912, 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1968?
89. Damn, I'm like 10 years older. Yeah.
9 in 1989?
Yeah.
Oh no, 39. So it's 3?
So
So 3.
3 9. So it would be 12, and then 3. Yeah, 3.
So 3.
So the first number then? That'd be my first number? Or
Oh,
Yeah.
so you
You
add
have
those
to-
two and
you
then you
have to
add
keep-
Oh, so you
it's-
add the
add
3
3
and
and
the 9.
9, it's
Oh,
12.
So
so
three.
12.
So
So-
3.
Yeah, so yours
Oh
is 3.
shit! And I always say if it ain't 3, it ain't me, baby.
Oh,
Wow, that's
I
fucking
see.
crazy.
Wait, you have a favorite number that's like 3 something?
Yeah, it's because I always say if it ain't 3, it ain't me. Because he always says if it ain't.
Wow.
Because my shit is if it ain't 2, it ain't Drew.
Bitch, I'm gonna do yours
So-
and it's
so
gonna
I
come out
say
to 2.
yours.
Watch.
So I always
That's
say,
crazy.
so I always said
That's
if it ain't 3, it ain't
Let's
me.
do me. Do me.
So now that
One.
there's 3s, I always do the
Not
3s.
as connecting. Not 2 plus
the
2 equals
heck?
4.
10, 23.
23.
What? Wow, that's crazy.
1980.
86? 86, right?
7?
86, I'm telling you.
7.
86.
86, I'm
God
telling
damn.
you.
Don't fucking yell at me, you
Fuck.
piece of shit.
I know shit, right?
86.
I drink things and I know things. What is it? I drink and I know things.
No.
What?
Fucking butt buddies and shit. 3.
Ah, 3.
It's also
You're
3.
3.
Ooh.
I was about to say, dude, if it's 2, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is
3.
insane.
Okay, 3.
So
If
And I
it's
was
3,
thinking-
give it to me.
And I always see 3, like 3s in everything in multiples of 3s. I always see it and I'm like, I try to ignore it because I'm like, nah, like, I'm not going to buy into that. I'm not going to buy into that.
Are you doing you?
see, I never ignore it.
What's yours?
I always
Embrace it?
Yeah.
Well, lately, like maybe like the last 2 months, people, like he was telling me, if you see a certain
So yours is
number,
7.
then that means you're on the right path. So lately, like the last 2 months, I've been, I guess, accepting that
Yeah.
more. And wow, that's crazy. Blows my mind just even thinking
Right.
Yeah, who taught you that, buddy?
So mine was
Thanks,
5.
guys. Appreciate y'all.
And my friend was like, you need to like keep an eye out on like what number it's gonna start with a 5 that like speaks to you all the time. So I was like looking for it everywhere. And there was one time I never oversleep. Like my brother, he will oversleep like fuck. I'd be like, bro, how do you not hear this?
Is he younger or older than you?
He's older.
Okay.
But I never oversleep, and I overslept this one day, and I woke up at like 12:54, and I was like, okay, interesting. I'll just note it in my mind and like keep it pushing. And then there was one day I used to cook in my dorm all the time, and I would always stack my dishes. Like once I cleaned them, I would always stack them up in a certain way, and it never fell ever, bro. All of a sudden, one night, a plate fell, and I think something else. My grandma was in a sorority, and the colors were like red and white, and something that was red fell, and then the plate was white.
No way.
And this shit fell at like literally 5:54.
Shut the fuck up.
So if you are like right
And
on
that
the
shit
dot.
woke me up out of my, like, that scared the fuck out of me. And so I was like, and it was a pat. All of this is happening in like I would say like 3 weeks, the span of 3 weeks. And this is like 3 weeks after she's passed away and everything. And I used to see
But you were
all
asking for her to
I was asking for
to
it.
give a sign like grandma. Give me something.
And I could not go back to sleep after that shit. I hit up my friend that told me about it. I was like, bitch.
How did you feel though? Did you feel her presence? Did you feel like warmth, comfort, love?
I always feel like presence and warmth. And like since then, I used to see 54 all the time. And like if I can find that number in like any decision that I'm making, I usually just go with it. But like since she's passed, I've never really felt as like divinely and like the universe just like has me more.
Wow, that's cool. Wow,
that's awesome.
That's so crazy to think about.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's something I've never heard before. Like,
Did y'all think I was gonna come on this podcast and just get y'all like spiritually woke?
No, not at all. But it's cool. I mean, it's cool that you did.
I'm for it.
no,
I'm for it.
No, but we're open to anything.
We really are. Yeah, we really are.
That's my one question. How did you find my page and like how am I here?
Honestly,
oh shit, this is getting crazy.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do follow a bunch of different people. All over El Paso.
Yeah. So
I try to follow as many.
And then
big
if we find
influences,
like someone local that has a shop or a business, we'll feed it to him. Like, hey, follow them or reach out to them, see if they'd be down to be on the podcast. Because if you look at our guest history, it varies.
It's wild.
We don't just have one in particular like set type. You know,
we do have a lot of comedians on here, but that's not
that is one thing.
That's not like our.
But not only that, like we promote a lot. We try to promote it, and we just bring it up, and I bring it up every chance I get. Yeah. I'm like, oh, do you want to be on? Do you want to be on? Do you want to be on? That's what happens.
That and then I'll be honest. I mean, I did see. I don't know how it came up across your profile and your friend that we're talking about before. Somehow it came up across, I guess, through mutuals, through whatever it was, and I think you're all partying at like downtown because I used to live downtown.
Okay, yeah.
At the hotel, the
Indigo.
Yes, Indigo.
Indigo.
There you go. I think that's how I first like came across you guys, and I just started following, and then I was like, you know, fuck it, like just keep following people, and it just happened. And I think I found you on TikTok. Yeah, and that's where I found you, like with your influencer stuff and more of your stuff, and it just just kept in touch. Yeah, and then it's because the thing is, either she posted a story or a video or something saying like, oh, I want to be on a podcast to talk my shit. I want to be on a podcast to talk my shit.
I was talking shit about men that have podcasts.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah. So then that's one of those two. But I remember I was like, you know what, this is perfect. Let me slide in. So I was like, hey, I got a podcast. You down? And then right away you were like very receptive, and I was like, oh shit, like she's cool. Like, because I mean, I'll be honest, I will DM people left and right. For the most part, people do respond, but sometimes it would be left unread, sometimes just ignored. But you actually said, yeah, I'm down. And I was like, oh, shit, she's down. So then I sent you the form right away, and you filled it out. I was like, oh, let's do it. Then next thing you know, we got busy. We had guests. And then you were in your 75, your 75 days of
he was like,
being good.
we're going to do it when you can take a shot.
Yeah, because that was the thing when you put on your thing where you said, any hidden talents, you said, I could take a tequila shot with no chaser. So I was like, and I was like, you know what? She likes tequila. So that's when I hit you up and I'm doing my 75 days. Let's do it. And then the whole schedule with the holidays. Yeah. So it took us a time, but I mean, we finally did it, so that's cool. Yeah. So basically, I crept in her, I slid in her DMs. I crept in her DMs, guys. Right?
I crept is crazy.
I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard for you not to say that. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna creep in everybody's DMs now. I want everybody.
But crept is just so much more respectful. You know,
I mean,
like you ain't sly. Like you just
was I being a dick?
No. Like, so I was like, I need to go back to July and see what the fuck I posted. But it was like literally something about me talking shit about men that be on podcasts. I was like, this is why they don't need them. Like,
so I saw that. I said, men, podcast, El Paso, boom, right away.
Right. You know and then he was like, we'd love to have you on the podcast. I was like, I put it on my close friends. I was like, they just want to roast me. Like, they literally just want to like come. And some of my friends were like, no, like you should like either. Even if y'all had wanted to roast me the entire time, I still would have come on and been like,
that's funny.
I'm going to talk my shit too.
Now I get it. Now I get what you meant by that. Like, no. I don't think. I mean, not to brag or anything. I don't think our podcast is like everybody else's podcast. Yeah, we're here to have fun, not to.
And then I like looked at it and I was like, oh, they just be chilling.
Yeah, we're chilling.
We're
not here to fucking force our fucking our beliefs onto the fucking world.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we're not like that at all. We just want to have fun.
It's just fun. We'll just joke around.
Yeah, there's a couple other podcasts, locally, regionally in the area, whether it's Las Cruces, Juarez, Midland, whatever it is. And I mean, they try to obviously do a certain thing. For us, we just like to have fun. We're just trying to bullshit and just have fun. Just encourage people to be on. Just let loose. All the local people, we like to showcase locals. So I mean, the fact that you're from here, live here now, it's cool. That's why.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, it's working right now.
Nice.
So we're recording right now. So
we're back on.
We're back on.
And we're back.
A little bit.
Red dot.
For now. So let's keep it going.
I have a question on the questionnaire.
Okay.
You said, what was it? The most unpopular. Let me go back to it.
I wanted to ask a question off
that
the
one?
questionnaire, which was like,
Okay.
fuck. I'm not gonna look at it was something about men should pay for it.
Yeah, that
Oh
one.
yeah, men should pay for everything in a relationship.
Elaborate.
Why do you? Elaborate.
If you want to talk about it, you have to if you want to.
That was your question too?
That was gonna be my question. But I have a very specific.
Everything in a relationship. Okay, let's talk about it. I just feel like Okay, wait. I want to hear y'all's perspectives on why that's wild to you guys.
I don't think it's wild.
It's not old fashioned because I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
I have
are?
my wifey. I have 2 kids. I'm kind of old school in the sense that men should be providers, which you guys know me. I do. I provide for my partner and my kids.
Your family, yeah. Your family.
I do. I bring in the bread. But I make sure that everyone's fed and everything. And when we do go out, I do pay for everything. So I do. And she does help me out. Shout out. She's a great partner when she can, which is fine. But I mean, the percentage is it's me, mostly me, which is fine.
Right.
But I want to. I want to do that for them.
And that's my whole point. I feel like when guys really like you,
I don't
like
ask
it
for
won't
it.
exactly like it won't. I think it's just good. I think it's just a male instinct to want to provide, like naturally, and like not even to count the cost.
And you're not over here like calculating like, okay, this week I did this.
When women are like taken care of, like they also give too.
Yeah.
Like your wifey is giving way more than like just like monetary, but also she'll probably see some shit in the store and be like, actually, I just want to get that for him.
No, exactly. So she does, and she's awesome. She's great with our kids. Like she's constantly buying them stuff. So
yeah.
I mean, we don't.
Yeah, we stopped listening a long time ago. We don't have to get
calculations over here. We're not calculating.
Right.
That's just.
No,
I believe the same thing. I mean, I'm very old school. Like my grandpa taught me a bunch of shit back in the day. Like, yeah, the man's supposed to provide. Do what you got to do to make shit happen. But I mean, I will say, ever since my injury back in a few years ago, I was doing my thing. I was a teacher before, and I got hurt. So I fell, and then the next thing you know, they had found a tumor in my spine. Had to get spinal surgery. Ever since 2021, like my financials got fucked up. But I mean, my girl, she helps me out. I help her out whenever we can. Like, we help each other out.
Right.
Whoever I'm seeing at the time, like I've always been the one to do my thing, and then whatever they provide, it's cool. Like they'll buy me a gift, they'll buy food, they'll do this, whatever.
Yeah.
So I agree. I kind of agree. I mean, I'm a little old school too, like Drew said. But I mean, 50-50 sometimes is cool. I'm not gonna say no.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like also it depends on your situation.
Exactly. I was about to say that. It can be
situational. I'm not expecting anything or requiring anything from someone whose situation just doesn't even permit that. Like as a woman, especially the women that like want men to take care of everything, it's like you got to know who you're dealing with too. Like you can't want a guy who is living like this to cover everything. Like if you want everything to be covered, then you might need to crank the age range up on your hinge.
You might. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like go where the millionaires in El Paso are. Like people that like they're paying for everything for you. It's like $50 to them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like stuff like that. You got to know who you're dealing with. I think some women do get a little like just like they just don't keep that part in perspective. But I will say any man that thinks traditionally has no problem with being the provider naturally. Like it just comes natural. Yeah. But the people I like to say, because y'all are older, like the people in my generation, oh my God.
How is your generation as far as men? How is it?
I'm curious.
Wait. Did you want to say anything about the?
That was gonna be my question, because like the three of us think exactly the same. We're supposed to provide for a woman, so it was crazy for me that you thought that was a wild idea, and I was going to ask you, why is that a wild idea? And you just said it's your generation. So you want to elaborate?
So, yeah, you want to elaborate? Like how are your generation of men? Let's say you said you're 25. Let's say from 21 to 28, like that you've experienced.
Right. No. There's like There is a certain like sector of men that just want to be chased. Like they like want to not spend anything and get the most out of women.
What the fuck is
that? Right? Like, huh?
Like the most frugal way of.
No, literally, it's like I was
Balling on the
talking
budget,
to my
baby.
best friend, and I was like, it's almost like you go into a bargain, and they're like, okay, how little can I do for you and get like everything? And it's like, for me, I don't know. In my opinion, I tell like all of my like friends this because for some reason they have found me as like the president of like how to deal with men. And they're like, Regan, what should I do about this? Regan, what should I do about this? And I'm like, I just think in our generation, like it's absolutely crazy that men can be asking for sex and want to give nothing. And that's like the most vulnerable part of your body. Like you want the most vulnerable piece of me and you don't want to give me anything in return. And when I say, okay, well, take me on a date or give me flowers or make me feel special, because literally it's really not. You could literally, a woman will see you as a provider in her eyes, and you don't even really have to spend a whole crap ton of fucking money. It's like the intention behind and like the way you make her feel. Guys won't even want to do that, but like want the most vulnerable part of you. And I'm like, you should have no shame in asking for exactly what you want. Like any guy that has ever tried to talk to me, I feel like I have made it super clear and upfront like what I expect and what I know I deserve, because this is how I treat myself without you being in the picture. So if I'm already treating myself at a certain like caliber, then how dare you, if I'm treating myself like that as a single woman, how dare you try and come in as a male presence and not do anything and just reap the benefits of that? Like, okay, people are like, guys are like in my generation, oh, I don't want a materialistic girl. However, when you saw me, my nails were done, my hair was done, my makeup was, all of that's fucking materials. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, don't come over here and say like, oh, I don't want a materialistic girl, when the materials are really what attracted you in the first place.
What do you think shifted? Why do you think it shifted from like our generation to your generation? Like
I don't know. I think our society is so fucked up, and everyone wants the other person to chase them, and everyone I think feels like they're being used for something, when really if we just spent time with people that we cared about and actually liked, then I think that would kind of dissipate. Because when you actually like somebody, you don't care about how much they're spending for you or they're not spending for you. You just want to be in their company. That's why I'm like, okay, yeah, you're providing for like wifey or whatever, but she's also providing you stuff. And that's why you don't really count the cost of like, oh, I spent $100 on her and she only spent 20 on me. Like, it's not like that. Like, we enjoy each other's company and like each other, and it's not a game of like I'm sure she probably, like, if she already texted you today, I'm sure she wouldn't even hesitate to text you again and be like, hey, did you eat? Whereas like in our generation, people are like, I don't even want to double text. And it's like, if you care about somebody, ask the man if he ate. Or like ask the girl if she wants to hang out. Like, we have, I think as a society, and it's so, I feel like I think like this, and I'm probably like the 2% in my generation. Everyone else is just like, no, I'm not double texting. If he wanted to, he would. Personally, I don't even like that one, because I've wanted to and I did it on a lot of stuff. Like, you just have, I think if people were just upfront on what they wanted and their intentions, and just were just honest about like, hey, I like you, like, what is it? We could get so much further.
I think so too. Just be real with each other.
We dance on it. Like, we're like, I think in our generation, it's like we're on a circle, and like if my hand is a circle, there's one person here and one person here, and no one ever wants to make the other move. They want to like, you know, just read through like story likes and like DMs and stuff like that, when it's like, bro, just be so for real and just get out of your head and just say what you want. But that's like a whole, even for me, it's like kind of hard too. Like, sometimes I just have to be like, actually, it's not that fucking deep.
Society now, it's harder because there's it's hard to just be direct. There's so many things around us, like social media.
Yeah.
I was about to say, do you think social media has something to do with it? I was about to ask you guys.
Like, back then, it's just be direct. Conversation in person or a phone call. No, there's no text. There's no
waiting
DMs,
for hours.
There's no,
And I will say,
like, see what are they up to.
I think texting does like add to it too, because like you just said, it was direct, like just a phone call. Like, But now with texting and read receipts and like deliver, it's like he could have been busy, or I could be busy for like legitimately busy for 4 hours, just going through life.
You work.
And the other person is like, damn, like it's been 4 hours. Like they clearly don't give a fuck, or like they haven't texted me today. They hate me. They absolutely hate me.
I feel you on that one.
So,
but yeah. I do feel like social media has affected people, especially the younger generation, like your generation, because that's all it is. I mean, social media is just glam in the moment type shit. Like it's not like, oh, I'm gonna post my dude or my girl for this. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, and like nothing about it is like authentically intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of like social media is just like, okay, I posted this story because I looked good and I wanted people to see me look good, and now I'm like gaining validation or worth for like how many story likes I get from it, when it's like, okay, but just I feel like if everyone just was authentic and just said what they wanted, that's it, like it would ease things. But also like a lot of times what you want and what you just want to say and like the direct is not as pretty as if you sugarcoat it and the shit that you get on Instagram. So I think we're somehow lost in the sauce of all of that, and I'm trying to find the real lovers in this world.
That's cool. That's cool. That's very good, especially like I said, it's different than what I've experienced out there with just this generation, because I know a bunch of kids that, you know, taught them at a certain age, and now they're probably like around your age, and their mentality is so different than I guess you could say us.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. it's I mean, it just is different, and you just don't really notice it because we're of a certain age, we've already grown, and we are who we are. But then like now you look at a different generation, and you're curious, and you see like things like on the street, like if you see like do guys still open the door for a girl?
So
I mean, let's not just talk about like the cost of something. Do they take the tab, but like other things, are they genuine? Do they open the door for you? Do they walk on the certain side of the street when you're walking down the street? That was something that was taught to me when I was a kid, and I do that.
Exactly, like having a dad in my life, like he taught my brother that.
Yeah.
So, and even like when I'm out in my, like I have, and that's what I say when I'm like, I have a whole like criteria of how I treat myself and like how I was raised and how my dad shows up for me. So like if you're coming into my life, like it's got to be like that and more. But no, I think I have been blessed to like share company with people that were still chivalrous, and I think maybe it's because like if I peep that you are not that way, it's like I don't even really want to, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not a gentleman, like I don't want to really be in your presence. And I actually thought it was really funny. I was with this guy, and I'm naturally like I'm used to having that door open, so I don't even reach for the door. Like if we're walking towards the door, even if I'm in front, like I literally will just like, you know, wait and wait till they come up. And there was this guy, he was like, "Oh, you've been around gentlemen before," and I'm like, "Yeah." Like it was nowhere in my like you were about to get that door, brother. That's
funny. That's cool. I like that.
That's crazy because when we're walking up to our home and stuff, and my daughters have run up to the door, I'm like, wait, I got it.
Right.
If we go anywhere like to a restaurant, I'm like, wait, I got it. And then I'm teaching them little by little. I mean, it's, and my dad used to always
like, you know, move me off the other side of the street. Yeah. And it's like, as a girl, like growing up, I'd be like, oh, it's really not that deep. But literally, it becomes ingrained in you.
And I'm teaching that because when we walk home from school, I'm like, you walk on the inside of this.
I still do that, even to like women I'm not dating or anything. If I'm with a coworker.
With a coworker,
when me and him are walking down the street, I make sure he's on the inside.
It's true. It's true. He does. He holds my hand too.
Come here, baby. Come here. No.
So when you hang out with a dude, let's say you go on a date and he's pick you up, have you experienced that they open the door for you or not? For the most part.
Wait, are you talking about the car door?
Yeah, car door.
Okay, so the car door is a specific little, like, I don't know, it's 50-50 with that one. When they do open the door, I'm like, okay, this is a gentleman, like, love that, it's noted. There have been times where I've gotten into the car and the door was like already open, like he was like picking me up from my place and like the door was just already open there instead of like waiting outside the door and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, same difference. I think it's extra gentlemanly when they like get out of the car and go around, even when I'm in it, to open my door when I can get it out. But the one getting into the car, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is nice.
That's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, that's rare. I will say that is very rare in our generation. Some people just be like, hey, get the fuck in.
So are you considered Gen Z?
Yeah.
Are you a Gen Z?
Yeah.
You are, right? Oh, damn. Okay. We're not going to talk shit about Gen Z today.
I was gonna say, remember the Bronx Tale test?
Yeah, the car door. Yeah.
Are you familiar with that?
Because that's what I was gonna ask. Have you ever seen the Bronx Tale?
No.
You've never seen the Bronx Tale? Don't tell her about it. We're gonna send you the link so you can watch the movie.
Okay.
Take some notes and then give us back a report.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with the report.
No, but you talking about a report. I'm like, okay.
There is a test. You want to talk about the test?
So back in the day, before automatic locks, right? They used to have to physically pull up the lock.
Right.
So then in the movie, the guy tells his young protege he's gonna take a girl out on a date. He said, "Give her the lock test."
The car door test.
Car door test. Fucking pick her up for the date. Open the door for her. Close it, but make sure your door is locked. So when you're going around to your side, if she reaches over and unlocks the door for you, then she's a keeper. Yep. If she doesn't, she's a selfish proud and get rid of her.
I'm
exactly.
dead. Okay. Interesting.
That's a great movie. You got to watch that movie.
Yeah.
It's great. It's from what, the early 90s?
Early 90s, yeah.
But it's based in the
60s?
50s?
In the 60s.
It's got Robert De Niro. It's got
Chaz Palminteri.
Chaz Palminteri. It's a good flick.
Yeah. And it's like if she reaches over, then she like fucks with you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, she's looking out for you too.
She's thoughtful.
Just the way you're looking out for her, she's looking out for you too.
Yeah.
And it is true. I mean, when I had my car in high school, my shit had the buttons back then. It had the crank the windows.
Right.
So that was my test too. So I mean, it worked for the most part.
Yeah.
A lot of failing grades, but it's all good. Yeah.
There were a couple of bras that didn't unlock it.
It sucks. And that's when you're like, all right, get out of here.
All right.
All right. So on the questionnaire, we did ask if you could have a drink, joint, dinner, or whatever your vice is with three people, dead or alive, who would it be, and why you chose Amy Winehouse, Kim Porter, and Tupac.
Okay.
Unfortunately, all of them are deceased. R.I.P. to all three of them. But do you want to get into those before we dip out?
Yes. I think my answers from July are just so crazy. But
I mean, you can change it up if you want. You can change it up if you want.
No, I think I'm like listening to like what I was thinking in July.
Yeah, that was
like,
the younger me. That's not me no more.
But no, okay, Amy Winehouse, I was like obsessed with Amy Winehouse in middle school.
Really?
And, you know, she struggled with addiction for a really long time. And she was like going through shit with like either the guy that she was with or whatever. I feel like if Amy Winehouse was still alive, like she would have been such an even bigger name than she already was. Like she had so much potential that felt like it was just wasted. And it's like, if I could sit down at dinner and be like, girl, what were you going, like, what? Like, let's put it all out. Like, what are you going through right now? That would just be an interesting conversation.
That's cool. You know what? That's weird that you say Amy Winehouse because our guest last week, she said Amy Winehouse and she has like an Amy Winehouse tattoo. Yeah. And then Jordan Taylor, she also mentioned Amy Winehouse. And I just think that's crazy.
That's been a reoccurring one.
Like a little thing,
I love that. No, cool. I feel like Amy Winehouse is so misunderstood. And like there's just so much. For a lot of celebrities, especially like past ones, like you know a little bit about them. I feel like Amy Winehouse she had so much potential, but like so misunderstood and like so like mysterious.
Yeah. Because I never really knew much about her.
Yeah.
I mean, I did know that she had that one big hit, and then next thing you know, she's an alcoholic from what the news said, and then she died. I'm like, what the hell? Like, how?
Substance.
She was very closed off, I feel.
Yeah.
She wasn't really open, but
that would be a good little interview.
That would be a good one.
Okay, Kim Porter too, because
R.I.P.
Right.
You guys know who Kim Porter is, right? Before we get into that?
Wait, hold on. Is that the one that dated Diddy?
Yeah, that was his ex-wife.
That's
with
yeah. But like the issue with you is like that has to do with like your little psychology like major too, right? Like like the little psychologist in you.
I would love to interview her.
Connections. I didn't even put that together.
Yeah, that's why I said because when we asked her off air, but yeah, okay, so. The Porter girl, she was
Diddy's baby mama,
ex-wife.
Yeah,
or they were married. So,
she died of pneumonia.
What? Yeah, she died of. Is that a new name for Diddy? Dude, that was all Diddy, bro. Fuck Diddy.
And apparently, like there was this like she was writing a book, and on TikTok there was something that was leaked, and like the family saying like she never wrote a book. You know that whole Diddy situation is just like you never know, that shit goes up far, and so it's like. You never know how far it's going, but in the manuscript that was leaked that the family is saying she never wrote and it's just all rigged, that shit was juicy. Like
really?
It was talking about how like Diddy was just like super abusive or like they were in an open relationship, but he didn't want her to be open and she was like in love with Tupac and he wanted to hook up with Tupac, but Tupac wasn't going for it. And so then he would just like beat on right? And then he would just like beat on her and shit, and like apparently when she was about to give birth to the twins or whatever, he like forced her to have like an orgy with at like one of the parties. He was God, it's like a spiritual thing, like Illuminati shit.
Fuck.
So imagine like
while she was pregnant.
Yeah. And imagine just like being, I guess, in love with him and like having 2 or 3 kids by him.
I think it was 3.
Yeah, 3 kids by him. Like, she knows something.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That'd
would
be crazy.
a juicy one.
I have a Ouija board. You guys want to?
When I think of Diddy, I think of shit. Like, the parties, I literally think of Ouija board. 100%.
What do you mean? Why?
I just feel like those people always talk about the Illuminati, and I think that's what was happening at those parties.
Like, just really occult stuff.
Like,
Yeah, some cult for sure.
You heard about the whole Diddy and Kid Cudi thing, right? Where Diddy blew up.
What?
Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car in his driveway because he was trying to holler at Cassie, and Cassie was obviously like, this was property, quote unquote.
What?
He blew up his.
He blew up his car.
He blew up Kid Cudi's car in Kid Cudi's driveway, and that's after that. Kid Cudi's like, you know what? I'm good. Like, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
dude. It's wild
all
shit.
of the
It's wild.
B-list celebrities that were like really like famous, and then they're just like kind of, I don't really want to deal with this.
Yeah.
I feel like they know things, and I think in the manuscript that I like saw on TikTok, like it was talking about how Diddy had freaking Biggie killed.
Yeah.
Because Biggie and Tupac were never beefing. They were gonna start a label together.
Mm-hmm. It was just under the contract. He knew.
Yes, it was under contract, and he was like, "No, they're worth more to me dead than alive." I saw that. I was like, "What?" Because it's like a whole thing, like East Coast versus West Coast. That never existed. Like,
and that's the thing. Like, we were just asking you about Shine Barrel before we recorded.
Mm-hmm.
He was big in 1999. He was supposed to be the next Biggie because of his voice.
Wow.
And then that whole club shooting happened. He took the rap for it, and he
took
didn't
the
even do
rap
it. It was Diddy.
For Diddy.
He went to
Yeah.
jail.
He had the gun.
He did the thing. I mean, he went to jail for a long time. Then he became, reborn. Now he went back to his home country of Honduras, I believe. He's a diplomat out there and totally away from the rap. But he was amazing. And Diddy just did that to him, to
very talented,
Loon.
man.
He did that to Loon, Mace, the Locks, like with their contract. He just fucks him over and controls everything. And they were saying that Diddy did do that whole Biggie thing just because Biggie had like some shit on him, some dirt on him. Obviously, they were hanging out for years.
yeah,
It's from Belize.
Belize. My bad. I thought it was Honduras. My bad. But yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, I mean, did he do it? I think he did.
yeah.
Fuck Diddy.
Like,
I'm gonna say it every day. I've been saying fuck Diddy and fuck Jay-Z.
Dude,
I've been saying that shit for years.
So all the
I've been
shit
saying
coming
that
out
shit for
with
years,
Jay-Z
bro.
and like Aaliyah.
Remember?
and they were saying Aaliyah was like, it was like plane crash, but like Diddy did that shit too, because apparently Aaliyah would have been what Beyonce is now,
Oh,
and
for
Beyonce
sure.
never would have been
sure.
that
No,
with
for
her in
sure.
the picture.
Aaliyah was amazing back in the day. When I heard she died, I was like, what?
And right when Aaliyah died, like when Aaliyah was like popping off and just like being like super famous, Destiny's Child was like on the decline.
Dude, I saw Destiny's Child here in 1997 in Northeast, Power Jam. That was my first concert. I saw Beyonce and them. I think Eminem was here that year, and I don't know what else, but it was the Power Jam Cohen
How
Stadium.
old were you? That is insane.
I was I was like 8 years old.
Yeah,
That's
I was 8
crazy.
years old. Yeah.
I remember.
I remember
I
seeing
saw
that shit.
Destiny's
Dude.
Child here.
Yeah, I did.
That's
I really
crazy.
did.
Crazy.
Before they blew up, it was wild, man, wild. But
That's wild, dude.
P Diddy, bro.
That's
P Diddy,
wild.
man.
That's crazy.
What about Tupac then?
Okay, Tupac. I feel like he knows some things too,
Yeah, he does.
especially
With his mom,
on the Diddy.
because his
thing.
mom's stuff too, with the Black Panther stuff. I think so.
Yeah,
He know a bunch of shit from the East Coast.
Yeah, and then just like with Jada Pinkett Smith, like he just
Oh, she was all in love with him.
Yeah.
Like, that was the love of her life. Fuck Will Smith.
fuck Will Smith. Yeah, no, literally.
Poor Will Smith.
Poor him, but fuck him too at the same time for slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, bro.
Oh, that's true. I forgot
Smack
about that.
comedians like that. Keep my
was
wife's
weird.
name.
That was weird.
That was weird.
All of that's weird.
Yeah.
You know a clip I was watching, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where he is. Do you remember the? Yeah, I remember that scene where his dad tips out on him again.
Yeah.
And Uncle Phil. How come you don't want me, Uncle Phil? Oh, bro, it's such a moving
broke my
scene
heart,
still,
bro.
man. Yeah,
That
it's
always
such a
broke my heart too,
heartbreaking
bro.
scene. And I grew up with my dad. Fuck.
I didn't grow up with my dad.
I
so
know, I
shouldn't
can
be
imagine you
hard
guys and
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Is there anything else you want to get off your chest before we dip out?
Yeah. Tell us.
Talk your shit.
After being on with us for about an hour and 27 minutes, do you think that this is something you want to do, a podcast?
Yeah, no, I could definitely see. So my podcast idea was gonna be like me just at home on my couch, like just chopping it up with the girls. Like after it, when it's like started as like weekend debriefs, of like the weekend before.
So just
But no, I
gossiping
could-
and shit, like
Yeah, just spilling tea.
Well, if you
No,
know
this
it,
is fun, though.
I know a producer is available for hire, so we got this. We can get this cracking.
Yeah, see, but I need all of this stuff.
I
That's
got
why I
you.
was like, wait,
I
what is
got
that?
you.
Because
I
I've
got
seen
you.
that.
You don't have to invest in it. Just like, we got you. We take this to go. Like last week, like I said, we were at a restaurant. We've done a couple bars.
To Dia de los
Yeah,
Pescados.
shout out to Dia de los Pescados, man, for sure.
Fire.
10 tacos for $25 for the rest of the month. Make sure you guys take your family
Food
out there.
is fire. If you've never been, you wanted some tacos,
Yeah.
Dia de los Pescados.
It's on the Trevino East Side, but yeah. I also want to give a quick shout out to Anthony Alsa Brown. He just taped his first comedy special at the Davenport Social Club. Dude, that spot is fucking insane. I had never been there.
That was your first time?
I never been to Davenport.
Oh.
Never been to Davenport.
I've never been, but I was there. Like,
I used to go there all the time.
So, do you have to pay like a fee to be in there, or is it just like a regular club?
It's just a regular club.
Oh, okay. Because when they say
It's
social club, you
nice.
usually have to pay a club. Dude, so, all right, let me tell you this. So, we pull up, right? And then I'm thinking it's Montecillo where the bars are, everything else. So I'm like, cool. Our Uber takes the back road. I'm like, all right, maybe it's taking it to the back. Totally different on the other side, downhill. Oh. And then we're like, wait, is this a spot? And then there's a bunch of people that got dropped off, and we're like, hey, like, is this for the show? And like, I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. Next thing you know, we see a line kind of like by the elevator, and we're like, all right, whatever. There's just sign. Taping tonight, blah, 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 the rules. Oh, we're here. Boom. You hit the elevator, you jump in, you go up to the second floor. It opens to the club, bro. Like, it's not even like, and I was like, what the hell is this? I was mind blown, bro. Mind blown, right? So they had it set up in the corner with the stage. They had some fancy ass artwork. It looked cool with like horse heads and raccoons everywhere and shit. Couches set up nice, like two people per couch. It was super fancy, dude.
Yeah.
Dimly lit. It was packed out, dude. I mean, his parents were there. Anthony got down, bro. Yeah. He got down. He sold out the first show, did the second showing. Got pictures. It was amazing, bro. So, I mean, shout out to Gus Buzz, Chukotown Comedy. Shout out to Josh Ryan. He was the door guy. Shout out to Jeremy Stretch. Shout out to Pinkleton. Shout out to Aaron Barber, Sahira. Man, y'all got
shout out to you, bro, for attending and representing.
I gotta representing us.
Yeah, about fucking time.
Unfortunately, we were unable to attend. So, but thank you for being there for us.
Try to show out as much as we can, man. Because we do have lives, we do have jobs, we do have other things going on, but we try to support as much local shit. Yeah. So yeah, keep doing your thing, and we'll be out there. I want to ask you. Do you believe in outer space aliens? Because aliens down south, everyone believes in those. But I'm saying that the ones from outer space. Do you believe? Do you believe in those aliens?
Did you write
that one down? all the Mexicans, all the Hondurans.
I'm dead.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The ones.
Oh my god.
Outer space.
I just started thinking under the ocean, and it's like, what the fuck are you still talking about?
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
there are under the ground, underwater ones. But I'm just saying because whenever I ask, well, do you believe in aliens? And I guess, oh, I know Mexicans. I'm like, no, motherfucker, the ones from outer space. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials.
Do you believe in extraterrestrials?
I would. You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I heard there's actually like things on Mars. So,
have you ever seen anything? I mean, you've obviously seen the news the last 2 weeks about the New Jersey drones. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that? Do you think they're actual drones, like friendly drones? Do you think they're outer space drones or like other countries?
I think there is so much shit that we don't know about that's going on in our government or like beyond, like
in the world.
just in the world in general. That I wouldn't. I think nothing surprises me. Like I would not be surprised. Have you ever seen Altered Carbon? That TV show on Netflix. Yes.
It's like, similar to Black Mirror, but it's
it's like everything is just like super. What's the word for it when it's just like futuristic?
Yeah, futuristic.
And like people live in this, like there's like a city in the sky, and the rich people, or no, the poor people live on Earth, and the rich people live in the sky. Yeah. I would not even be surprised if like in the next like 50, right, like.
With your boy Elon, that's where he wants to leave.
Like an Elysium.
Exactly.
I was like, isn't there a movie about that where like the rich, unfortunately, live in space on this aircraft and they have the cure for cancer and all this shit?
Yes.
And then, everyone else lives on Earth.
Just like that show, that 100 I talked about, where they send all these young kids down to Earth to explore, basically like make sure it's livable, and then that's when they would send the doctors and whatever, and crazy shit.
Yeah, I feel like people that make shows like that, like it doesn't come from nowhere.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. They know something.
Yeah, because there's so many like little like cartoon shows that we were just like laughing at as kids that like have become reality now. I can't think of one right now, but
yeah, they really have a lot of the conspiracies. I mean, like The Simpsons, for example, they have
that's wild.
that alone, I mean, has a ton of stuff that comes true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all got anything else before we dip out? Got to go catch his lunch date.
Why do you keep scheduling things out?
There's no date. I'm just kidding.
Oh God. I'm just kidding. I can't think of a question right now.
No.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm I'm coming off a cold. I'm
Yeah.
feeling terrible.
No wonder.
What did I want to say? I had dinner yesterday with my mom and my sister and my wifey. And
Where'd y'all go? Because they look fancy.
no,
Those crawdaddies.
Oh, crawdaddies. That's right. That's right.
There's nothing fancy.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Maybe I was so hungover that I thought I was fancy.
If you want some like good Cajun food, Crawdaddies on Cincinnati. Highly recommend it. So I had a blackened chicken pasta is like my go-to, and I had we shared a bowl of jambalaya, so that was really
Jambalaya.
Good. It was really good. Anyway, we're there and we're having dinner, and my mom was telling us a funny story that happened to her with one of my nephews. So my daughter and my nephew, they're both they're a year apart, but they're both in the first grade, so they're learning to read. So like it's funny because like kids learning to read. So I catch this with my daughter Olivia. She's like sounding out words, like we come across stuff like a billboard or a poster or something, like for example the other day Polly went to Cane's and she brought back Cane's, and so I caught Olivia like sounding out cane.
Okay, nice. That's cute.
So it's cute, right?
Cannabis.
Yeah. So she's sounding it out. So like my mom was telling us that she was driving into the garage the day before, and that my nephew was like, ready to die?
Oh snap!
Oh,
I have this exact poster.
Yeah.
My mom's correct. So I have this exact poster. She's like, ready to die? My mom was
like,
just laughing. And then she started, and we were just laughing like, what's ready to die?
That poor child.
Oh my god, he's gonna be traumatized.
Traumatized the
Later
fuck out
on,
of
we'll
him.
introduce him to Biggie.
Right.
Hell yeah.
But
Give him
When
2 years.
the time is right.
yeah, when the time is right.
Hey,
But
once he hits third grade, when he starts taking those state tests, then you introduce him
that
to
was
that
just
shit.
so funny, and we just all crack up laughing because the way my mom fucking said that story, like ready to die. Like what?
That's awesome.
Like, not yet.
Yeah.
Please.
So he's like, what is that? But yeah, so we'll educate him when the time is right. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. That was like my little parenting corner.
Nice
Story.
Parenting corner with Drew.
I love it.
There you go.
Reagan,
It's a
anything
new
else?
segment.
Anything else you want to get off your chest before we
No,
dip
I've
out?
been
No?
good. This
All right,
was
so
fun.
we usually end off our show with some closure questions, and some of them are wild, some of them are like
Please,
deep.
don't pull any more of these questions.
No,
out
not
of that
those.
deck.
Those. Never pulling those out again.
So
Hey, I'm never gonna pull those out with a female here again because every time it's bad luck.
Oh, so
bro,
only
bad
guys?
luck.
You can only ask guys?
I'm not gonna ask guys those, yeah, because I don't want to offend anybody and shit.
Oh my God.
What does it say? What
Look
does
at
it
this
say?
one. Look at this one, dude. I cut the deck.
I've never been caught casturbating.
Oh, dude, what the Did you throw these away? What the fuck? Why do
Oh,
you
that's
have
terrible.
these?
I don't know. I've had those for years.
Bad.
I know where you got that deck, bro.
Right.
Adult video. I'm just kidding. All right. So my question for the ender is gonna be, what's your favorite cartoon of all time and why? Because you're a little bit younger, so I gotta ask the young people what
I
their
think the Proud Family for me.
The Proud Family.
Have you watched that?
I didn't watch it just because it was past my generation, but I know who you're talking about.
You're
Yeah.
familiar with it.
I know that
I have
Jay
no
Z
idea
and
what the
Beyonce
hell-
and other kids dressed up as it recently, and it came out perfect.
Oh yes, that was
The
I think-
twins,
Yeah,
with the twins and the little older girl. I don't know her
Yeah.
name, but yeah,
That's probably my favorite one.
Proud Family. That was on Disney Channel, I believe. Was that Kyla Pratt? No,
I have no fucking idea.
I don't know if it was Kyla Pratt, but I know.
Oh, these monos. Yeah, I remember them.
The Proud Family, bro.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Who's
that
the
was a
main
good
character?
show.
Look, it says
Penny Proud.
yeah, Kyla Pratt. She's Penny Proud.
Okay.
That's Kyla. So I was right. I know her. Yeah. Okay. Proud Family.
Yeah.
Cool. You
What
guys?
about you guys?
Oh, for me, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Hey Arnold. I mean, I love Hey Arnold. Growing up, Gerald's like right there in front of the camera somewhere. There's a dog toy squeaky.
fell,
toy right
he
there.
fell.
Oh, he fell.
He
But
fell.
yeah, Gerald. I mean, I loved Hey Arnold, and to this day, I still fuck with that. I still watch it from time to time, just whenever I'm bored at home. You know what I mean?
I used to like watching the Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah,
One of
that's a
my-
good one.
And the X-Men, like
The
in
X-Men,
morning.
yeah.
Remember
Spider-Man.
watching that shit?
Saturday
X-Men,
mornings?
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
Hell yeah,
cartoons.
dude. On Fox, bro.
That was cool.
Oh, that was the
like
shit.
waking up, like
Remember the Tick? Do you remember the Tick?
Yeah, I remember the
Yeah.
Tick.
The little blue guy. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite? cartoon?
I don't know, man. Whatever's on
Simpsons,
TV.
no? I would say Simpsons for you.
Arthur.
Simpsons, but
Oh,
those are
we didn't have
so-
cable, so there's all that shit that wasn't on cable. Yeah.
I loved when we were in grade school and we would watch
Arthur.
dude.
Arthur's ship.
And the Magic School Bus.
Oh, dude, I love
I
Magic
love that.
Miss
School
Frizzle.
Bus was
Miss
so
Frizzle.
dope.
Oh,
And
Oh
that-
wait, yeah, I do. And
Yeah.
also, I would say probably the Fairly Odd Godparents.
okay. Fairly
so
Odd Princess.
that one I'm familiar with.
With a Timmy, right? There's a big conspiracy behind that one.
Ooh,
that,
there
that he
is.
was dead or something the whole time.
That those were his actual parents or something.
Something like
No, that the fairies are his actual parents.
Something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he lives with the parents that he lives in real life. In reality, are foster parents or something like that.
Have you heard the one about Courage the Cowardly Dog?
No.
That I think they're actually like he's in the like the nether realm, and all the monsters that he sees really are monsters and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Something like
See,
that.
these cartoons be on weird shit.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network was on some weird shit just because of the people behind it. I mean, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, all those weird,
Yeah.
weird
Johnny Bravo is looking back at it like the whole fucking
a 30-year-old just trying to get some all day, like just trying to hit on women all day. Like, what
Just see
the?
someone-
Hey, mama. Yeah. Hey, bro.
Okay, final question for me. You're on death row. What's your final meal?
Ooh,
Bitch,
that's a
I shit
good
you,
one.
I shit you not. I was gonna ask that.
Shut up, really?
I swear.
I've been watching this video, this
All right,
YouTuber. He cooks final meals. That's why.
All right.
Death Row final meal. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Waffle House. Have y'all ever been to Waffle
Fuck
House?
yeah, Waffle House
All-Star,
is
the
shit,
All-Star
dude.
combo,
Dude.
the All-Star Slam. What is it? The
All-Star special.
That's my shit. That's my
All-Star
shit.
special.
Dude, I get two waffles every
breakfast
time.
girl.
Two.
Let me get my waffle with some chocolate chips in there and some
Some
pecans.
nuts, pecans.
Yeah, dude, fire.
So crazy.
I love me some Waffle
we
House.
just
Hungry
went
now.
to Dallas. My wifey and I and my sister and my mom. We went to Dallas in October. Wifey had never been to Waffle House.
Yeah.
What?
How do they not have one in
so
El
I
Paso?
was like,
know, dude.
So
I
I
don't
was
know.
like,
Stupid,
dude,
stupid.
I've been asking
before,
that question
I was like,
forever. I have no idea why they're
We
not
went
here.
to Waffle House. Our flight left at 1 maybe. And I was like, dude, we gotta wake up early. We gotta go to Waffle House the day before.
Got
we
to,
leave.
yeah.
And we did.
Got to.
Yeah.
We managed. Like we were rushing, and Dallas Airport sucks. So,
Were you? Did you fly into DFW or Love Field?
DFW.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
DFW is
and
horrible.
the
Yo, it's
TSA
horrible.
dude
It's horrible.
was.
It's another
I
city,
was
bro.
like,
Fuck
oh.
that.
I was like, shit, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it, but we made it. But
Is it 24
but
hours?
Yeah, Waffle House.
Yeah.
And I was like, what you think, babe? She's like,
So what would you get from Waffle House? What would you get?
All-Star special.
All-Star special,
Um,
bro.
Oh, okay, I didn't know about that. Maybe because motherfuckers were yelling and shit.
Oh, my bad. No, it's 'cause I was like,
Yeah,
for
whatever.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm a
whatever.
breakfast girl, so I think my
I'm
last
like-
meal is gonna be breakfast.
dude,
Yeah.
give me like double hash browns.
Double hash for sure.
sure.
For sure.
For sure,
Alright.
double hash.
just getting.
My question is, where is your next solo trip going to be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I've been thinking actually Thailand or Bali, one of those. I think I want to explore like Asia, and Thailand's like so cheap.
Southeast Asia.
That's tight.
My nephew's currently in Vietnam. And he's
Really?
going to Thailand today.
I heard Vietnam is actually really cool.
He says it's badass, but he got food poisoning, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, and he was at a Michelin star restaurant.
No.
Yeah, dude, he ate some pho, and all of his friends ate pho except for one kid. Everybody got food poisoning except for him. So yeah, that's
maybe the body was just not used to.
that's what I was
whatever-
thinking, dude. But
You
I don't know.
because you have to understand it's a different.
It's a Michelin star
recipe.
restaurant, bro. You should have everything.
Sometimes
Like, you know
your
what I mean?
body's just not accustomed to.
I don't know, man.
We share a lot of fucking videos and shit like crap, and I love sending Milo the fucking the Indian street food videos where they're like just grabbing shit with their hands and like.
It's fucking
It's
nasty.
mosquitoes flying in the back,
Oh.
trash
Bro,
overflowing.
Would you try that?
And
No,
fucking-
fuck
I
no.
don't know.
Would
I
you?
don't know.
No, I wouldn't. What's wrong with you? No. The worst one I ever saw.
I'm curious as fuck, dude.
The worst one I ever saw was like a dude was sitting down cutting raw meat
Mm-hmm.
with his fucking
With his
nasty ass
feet.
toenail.
Oh yeah.
It was a long sharp dude. That was, no, bro. I don't even want to
He's
eat.
using his
I
toe
don't
to
even.
cut shit.
I don't even want to eat Indian food in the fucking states now, bro. No offense to
That's
anybody, any
disgusting,
Indian listeners, but
That's
that
disgusting.
just gross me out.
I have a question. Have you tried menudo since you've been here?
No, I haven't. And I knew about that when I was in San Francisco.
So tripe. Some tripe.
Should I try it? though?
What about
I'm
pozole?
not-
try it.
Have you tried
No,
tripe?
I'm not a soup girl though.
Oh no, never mind.
But I hear it's like the hangover cure.
What about
like,
okay? So don't try it in the taco form. Tripe, tripitas. Have you had tripitas?
No.
So
What's your favorite Mexican dish?
oh, true.
I really like. Let me think.
So we're all going extra
I
questions.
know.
My
I know.
bad.
I'm just intrigued.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm-
someone
yeah.
that's
Well,
not
I
from El
really
Paso.
like flautas, like the whole flautas
You like cometa?
plate. Yeah. Do you think it's the best place out here for real? I don't think
It's
so.
really good. I don't know
It's
about the
good.
best, but it's really good as
It's
far as
good.
the
And then late
flavors.
night,
The
like-
flavors, everything mixed. I think it's really good.
All the queso fresco and the
Yeah.
guacamole.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not representative of our cuisine, but it is pretty good.
Right, it's good. Like the first time I tried it,
I like
it was
the way
like
you
2
worded that,
a.m.
man.
That shit was good, obviously. But yeah, flautas or enchiladas are good. And
Do you like your enchiladas with just cheese, or do you like a protein like a carne molida? Like
You could do chicken or
pollo,
chicken.
Yeah.
Pollo.
okay, okay.
If you do the pollo, you gotta go the route of green.
green chili.
Yes,
Green
100%.
chicken. Green
That's the
chicken.
only way. Yes. Yeah.
You gotta go that route.
I'm actually really excited to go back home for Christmas and get like an actual burrito though. Because I feel
yeah,
like I
explain
don't.
it.
No,
I've never
the San
eaten
Francisco burritos are
here.
different.
Are those because they
San
put
Francisco
rice in it and stuff?
Dude,
Like,
They're
is it,
so much better.
They're huge, bro. I saw this
because they put everything in there, right? Like there's
It's-
like
it's
lettuce.
French
same
fries,
stuff.
carne asada.
There's this place.
Guac,
Fuck,
all
what was
this
it called?
Nah.
I have. All right, talk about
that
the
sounds
burrito
good,
real quick.
but
I think I have a list
I mean,
here.
just because here we're just so.
And
like,
they're huge. They're like a 12-foot long, like freaking.
they're girthy.
Yeah, I mean a foot long. I said
There's
12
some-
foot long.
There's some girthy
So
boys.
what's a good place back home? Like for anybody who's in
these-
San Francisco.
I don't need so La Taqueria is good and El Fardelito on Mission, and especially when like before gentrification, before like Mission used to be the place, like all of the like authentic taquerias were there, and then everybody fucking moved out. And so now then I remember that shit pissed me off. They replaced it with like a Chipotle. I said, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh, dude.
I was so, and then I actually was late to the game with Chipotle because in San Francisco, why go to Chipotle?
When
you
you
know what I'm
have
saying? Like,
Dude, it's funny that you say El Farolito because I have a list here of Oakland and San Francisco spots.
and that's on there.
Look,
No, that's the one.
look at what it says for Oakland. It says Lois, the Pie Queen, and in San Francisco it says Burma Superstars, State Bird Provisions, and El Farolito, or whatever.
Yes.
Farolito.
That's
El
my list.
Farolito is a good one.
Wow,
Yes.
that's crazy. Okay.
So that you recommend it then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
I like your little list here,
Dude, I have
How do you spell it?
places to go.
my New York shit is the longest fuck.
Oh, dude.
I've sent that to like 8 people, and they all say it's amazing. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, I
So
haven't
now
been
you
out
gotta
there.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's right here.
Richie's going next week.
We gotta go.
San Francisco tour.
It's
Oh,
tight.
nice.
And
So-
there's a taco spot. I don't even know the name of it. My best friend put me on, and that shit is so fire. Oh my god! And every time I go in there, it's always so much going on. Like every
Nice.
time.
That's cool.
Where you guys? I'll ask you guys a question, and then we could wrap up. Before she leaves, what's one restaurant you would like for her to go try?
True. Yeah.
Let's see.
De los pescados.
I would definitely say
Yeah.
Dia de los Pescados pretty good, but what are we talking about? Like anything?
But what do you like? What do you like?
I like everything. I'm not picky at all. Like
Do you like seafood?
So I was just saying, like a piece of El Paso that she hasn't tried, and you would want her to try before she leaves.
Shit, dude.
Piece of
I would say
Paso.
Cometa, but I mean she's already had it.
okay, I'll go back. They have flautas there.
Oh,
Okay, I'll go back for that.
Oh, you like breakfast?
Good luck.
Oh, good luck is
I was
the
gonna
clock.
say the
Are you getting the clock?
I've heard of that place.
Diet.
Never
Clock's
been to
fire.
it.
So these
but
are
so
two
many
old.
people say that.
Oh, these are like old fashioned diner type where
Yeah.
you cook on the griddle. So I would say Good Luck. Good Luck Cafe on Alameda.
With Lucky Cafe right next door.
Or Lucky Cafe.
Right next door.
Or the Clock on
The
Dyer.
clock, yeah.
What about Ernie's?
Ernie's is fire, way, yeah.
Ernie's is good.
Ernie's right
Ernie's
off
the
of
Hawkins one, not
On
the
Industrial.
fucking-
Yeah, go, if you go to Ernie's, go to the Hawkins
Good one, yeah.
location.
It's off of Industrial.
It's by Cielo Vista, so just to kind of get an idea.
Don't go
Damn.
east. Don't go east.
Don't go east, no.
Okay.
So yeah, Ernie's is.
Are you writing it down?
If you like,
Wait,
yeah.
we can. Oh, we'll send it to you for sure.
Yeah. So
Make sure you guys.
Oh no, I got another one. Lucy's.
I've heard of good things from that
Lucy's.
place. That's on like.
But go to the
downtown,
Lucy.
right?
Yeah, on Mesa. Lucy's.
Yeah.
is
Still there?
The one that's
Lucy's.
The ones that jointed with King's X.
Yeah.
But then
Oh,
there's,
that one.
But then there's a smaller.
Yeah, I know which one. That one got knocked down, no?
I don't know if it's still there.
I don't know.
But yeah, Lucy. Check out Lucy's if you like
Lucy's.
breakfast brunch type
Heck yeah.
shit.
Okay,
dude.
period.
All right.
Salt and honey. You've been to Salt and Honey, right? I'm saying
Where?
Salt and honey.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
a
was
good
good.
one.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
good.
too.
Yeah.
Paul likes it.
So make sure you guys follow us, bro.monroe.show. Follow us on YouTube because, like I said, we're trying to move everybody that's on our Apple and our Spotify over to YouTube just because
Yeah, check us
most
out,
most
check
of our
us out.
listeners are on Apple
Audio.
right now. But just sorry about this video. I don't know what happened to the cameras.
It was
They
off
just
and
went
on.
out.
I saw
They
it.
were
I
off
saw
and
it.
on. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, Reagan, but I mean it happens. It's like the second time it's happened, right? Make sure you guys follow me, Ray.Ruckus. I don't know about these guys.
I'm good.
915. It's
Follow the
915.
show. Follow the show, baby.
It's 915 Vintage, bitch. That's my sister shit. Please check it out.
Yes, sir.
And the second plane is at the second tower.
All right, Reagan, anything else you want to close out with?
No, this is
Your socials,
great.
anything else like that?
Regan Danielle _
Regan Danielle _ All right. We'll see you guys
Thank you so
later.
much.
Peace.
This is
Bye.